No, it'll be fine. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, I'm not ready. Hold on. Okay. A bunch of new characters. A lot of fun stuff happening here. So, before we get too far into this thing, let's get a little introduction going for everyone. I'm going to start with, again, I think it happened this way too for whatever reason, but again, Homer, you're at the top here. So go ahead and give us your characters set up and, whatever you want to give us with that.
That's right. I'm used to being at the top. So Finyag Slavio just goes by Yog. He is a small creature, and he, to everyone outside of the Radiant Vanguard, he looks like a halfling, and everyone thinks he's a halfling, but he is actually a mix of a couple of other races. But he thinks that he's fooling everyone in the Radiant Vanguard because he's like afraid because of like his experience in the past. He assumes, oh, they're going to be like really racist or something against him. So he's like coming off as a halfling, but like nobody's fooled. So he's got a little bit of a seedier background, but he really is like trying hard to be a good guy. But like his whole life and everything about him is like really good to be evil. But he's like, no, I'm not going to be evil anymore. He joined the circus back with Arth, and they joined the Radiant Vanguard together. And Yogg was a little bit more hesitant than Arth, so I'm also thinking that his little tattoo probably is still sore, and he's like rubbing his arm every now and then still, like just throughout the day, because it's still quite sore from he just recently got that up.
Nice, very fun. Yeah, those I haven't
and
seen.
He speaks with a terrible sort of Irish kind of accent because he's pretending to have an halfling accent, but it's not actually a correct accent. So if anyone calls it out, he's always like, "Oh, I'm from a different part of where the halflings are from."
That's really funny.
That's funny.
That's great. Yeah, for those that haven't seen, Arth, he mentioned, is another character of Homer's. That's pretty fun too. So they're circus buddies then, huh? That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, Chris, you're next on the list as far as our video format, so go for it.
Yeah, so I am playing Draven Talus. He's a Spellblade. He's a Terraborn orc. He grew up in a deep cavernous city, learning to sculpt rocks and crystals from his mom. And there was a kind of like an aberration, like a fault line crack that happened when they were out in one area. It ended up leaving him kind of psychically scarred, but it also scarred his voice as well. Because he's a very big dude, very very muscular looking guy, but does kind of speak with the voice that kind of puts people off a little bit. But he tends to use it to his advantage, and he's a type of person that will take care of his friends, and he just wants to help out wherever he can help out. And if he sees a gem or a crystal, he's going to touch it to his downfall.
Touch all the gems.
He loves gems and crystals.
That's perfect. Alex, you're next up, my guy. What do you got going on?
So today I'm going to be playing Tick Tick. He's a little bit of a homebrew that me and Cody crafted up. He's a magic caster, but he's a summoner. He basically summons 3 clones of himself, and that's like his magical utility. You can basically think of me as like the shadow clone jutsu personified.
Yes.
Tick Tick is kind of like a dragonborn, but he's got the small stature and everything, so he's a kobold. He's got that blue design, kind of like from Pathfinder. But he doesn't have a clan anymore, and he just randomly stumbled into Enza. And as long as he follows the rules, he's allowed to stay. And somehow he stumbled into being a part of the Radiant Vanguard too. He doesn't have a tribe anymore because they lost the Great Boer War of 44. And, well, he doesn't like to talk about it.
The Great Boer War of 44.
That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Awesome.
That'll be interesting. Finn, I got you next.
All right. Yeah, today we are playing Dearest. It's going to be my bounce between Calvin and her, alternating for sure. She is, as you can see, she's humanoid, half human, half cyborn. So I got a little mixed ancestry. And with that, she actually is pretty good at skills, and she knows a lot of languages. But she's incredibly weak. She has 4 hit points, and I love it like that because she is a 12-year-old child, or at least her body is. She's actually in her 30s, but she's trapped, cursed to stay as this 12-year-old child. She is a bard, but instead of musical instruments, which she does have some proficiency, she could do some of that. She uses voodoo. So she carries a couple dolls, one large doll and a couple little more straw-based ones for quick use, and she's known to be morbid, sarcastic, a lot of cynicism for someone that should be trading dolls, and she is, pretty creepy. Someone that you probably don't want to adventure with, and she honestly doesn't like adventuring either. But she likes to do nothing and sleep. But even those things sometimes cost money because she has to eat food and stuff. So this is what she does, and she's like semi-interested in trying to figure out how to stop her curse because there's advantages of being a child with guilt manipulation and everything, she would probably like to experience what it's like to actually be an adult.
I love that. That one's gonna be fun. All right, I feel like everyone's given a good, nice full character description here. Emma, you've been in the running for a long time, so don't feel like you have to do that. But what's your character?
Yeah, I'll give a gist for everybody who doesn't know who she is. So I'm playing as Emmeline. She is a elf cleric. She was kind of born into it. Her entire family were clerics, and she didn't think that she was getting enough knowledge back at home, so she set off on an adventure to learn some more. She ended up in the Radiant Vanguard because she loves helping people. That is like her main goal in life. She hates to harm anybody if not needed, even though that seems to happen a bunch every time I'm going on missions. But yeah, she just does her best to help everybody in need.
Perfect. Very good. Okay.
I kind of feel like Emmeline is babysitting the rest of us on this one.
Sometimes it does feel like that, but
Yeah,
I like it. I like the vibe.
Yeah,
I like the chaos sometimes.
I feel like that is almost a recurring theme. It's like Emmeline's the only person that's kind of a sane person. It's great. Okay, cool. So now the good stuff. Let's see. Y'all got an interesting contract coming from the Vanguard here. There is a village goes by the name of Stonefall. It's a village relatively nearby in a volcano. And they, they've lived by this volcano for like many generations and everything's been fine. But recently, there has been what they've referred to in the report as a bunch of earthquakes. There's like really strange kind of like haunting groans and even occasionally what sounds like just wailing coming from the general direction of the volcano. And so the village elder of Stonefall, his name's Azer, basically was just like, we got to get this thing figured out, And then more recently, there was more reports that came back. Specifically, unfortunately, this situation involves some sort of cult. And cultists have been seen entering and exiting this abandoned city near the volcano, like actually built around the volcano. That's always been referred to as the Obsidian Heart. So a bunch of cultists have been seen entering and exiting the Obsidian Heart, which has otherwise been abandoned because it's been like overflown with lava several times over. Even to the point that there have been kidnappings from that village of Stonefall, and things aren't good. So they reached out to the Vanguard, and you, interesting five, have agreed to come together and figure this thing out one way or another. So, of course, anyone that's new to the Vanguard, that would be Dearest, Yogg, and Tick Tick. You all have some money to your name, a per diem to get you started as a mage or knight, which is 500 gold, equivalent to about $500 if you want to pick anything up. But we'll leave it right there. Right now, you're in the heart of Enza, maybe even in the tavern, going over, your prep for this thing. So I'll leave it to you. Anything you want to make sure you get done here in town before you head off or anything?
I would love to get some potions. I used them all on my last mission.
Yeah, Emmeline's last mission was wild. Okay.
It was crazy.
We can definitely do that. We can. Okay. So let's see. I think the general running rate, especially from that dwarf guy. Oh man, Draven's here too. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, Herger. We can go see Herger. He got some good prices on potions.
Yep. He'll hook you up. He has done that in the past, even on your last mission. So, which was like a week ago or something at this point.
Well, see if we can get another one of them one-time deals again from him. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, without further ado, are we going to see Herger?
Yes.
Okay.
Might as well. I'll pick up a couple of potions as well.
Okay. So you remember the last time you went and saw Herger, he was kind of busy. He was like, he was dealing with some people, much more busy than the first time you stopped in. This time, there's a line out the door. And, there's literally his door's wide open. You hear a bunch of people in line talking, and they're like, wow, I can't believe this place is I can't believe I never heard about this place. It's amazing, and people in the line are just kind of chatting. It's very energetic. And then you see one specific patron. The line kind of shifts by the door, and there's one specific patron that is like just violently pushed out the door. And you see the relatively scrawny dwarf, as far as dwarfs go, kind of just like shoving him out the door. And he's just like, and don't come back unless you're actually going to buy something. And then he sees you guys, and he's just like, oh, hey, how y'all been?
Oh, well, hey there, Herger, my best friend. How you doing? Looks
Great.
like business is going well.
Yeah, it's going too well. I don't know how to handle this. Do you guys want a job?
Oh, no, I'm not in the market right now.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Well, were you coming by to get something? Like, do you guys want to make some purchases?
That'd be lovely.
And then everyone in line right there immediately is just like, come on, what's happening? And he's like, yeah, come on in. And he just walks you guys straight through the line. Like, let's go. Let's figure it out.
I love
I'll just kind of be like, Radiant Vanguard coming through. Don't worry about it. Just getting some stuff to go save everyone and protect you still. Don't worry.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, so he basically just walks you through the crowd, and he's like, well, okay, well, what do you want? What do you want? What can I get you? It's like,
I'm looking to buy some potions. What have you got today?
I knew it. I knew you'd be here for potions. I've got our the typical potions we've been getting you. Honestly, y'all come in for so many potions that I almost wonder if you should just get the bigger stuff. Like I've got higher tier potions. I normally just give you the level the tier 1 potions, but we've got up to 5. Tier 5. So your call,
Okay,
but
let me.
I'll run them. Normally they're 100. I'll give them to you 70 each.
Okay. What level of potion is that?
That's
Sound like you saying that level
know?
5's a 75.
No, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Maybe they're about 70 per tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't do the math.
Herger, you're coming up really good on your prices now.
Yeah, well,
So for 350 for a 5.
that sounds right. Sounds about right.
Oh, actually, it was 250. No, never mind. 150.
And he's just like, whoa, hold on. I don't know. That seems fishy, pal.
But tell you what, Tick Tick needs a potion and he wants a big one. Give me a level 5 potion, as long as it's not your last one.
All right. I've got 3 in stock right now, so I can do that.
Perfect. And he's just going to slowly count out each one of the coins
Classic.
on the corner of the desk. Just
He's
slow.
like watching. It's just like, all right. Everyone in line is just like, oh my gosh, come on. He's like, who else while he's counting? Because that's going to take all day.
I'll just take a couple of level 1. I'll do the 70 piece.
All right.
So 140 for 2.
Perfect. Sounds good.
When I leave too, I'm going to use my deft footwork to like weave through the crowd like a pickpocket would, but instead the most like angry of the customers, I'm going to slip them in a gold coin. So I'm going to spend 145 in total.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nice.
Look at that.
I think I'm gonna get 3 of the level 1 potions.
All righty. Should be 210.
Mhm.
Excellent. See what I did there, guys? I did math. Pretty good.
That was quick.
Pretty good.
You got any of them gas ones in a tier, like a tier 2 or a tier 3 by chance?
Yeah, I sure do. You better believe it. They run about 100 now. I brought them down quite a bit since last time. So they're about half price compared to what they were.
Oh, you give us some real good deals. I'm not even going to try to haggle you this time around.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take one of them. I'll take 2 of them gas with those tier you said a tier 3 one? That's how much?
A tier 3 would be around 300 gold.
Oh, I thought you were saying 100.
No,
Okay.
No. Per tier, 100 per tier,
Oh, per tier. I got you now. Well, then I'll tell you what. Let me just go ahead and let me get 2 of them tier 2s then. I'll just take 2 tier 2s for 100.
Okay, each. Right.
Oh, you got me there, Herger. You got me.
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna throw 200 across to him.
And this whole time, he's got literally just like armfuls of potions. He's just like putting on the table. He's just like ready to go, big spenders kind of thing. So pretty fun.
And in the
pretty fun.
background, you hear, and 350.
And he's just like, geez, that took forever. Here, let me take that. Takes it. Actually, at this point, gives you the potions or potion. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for what I wanted to get.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. I'll probably go, thanks so much for telling us about this potion man, Draven.
Hey,
Sure wouldn't
actually,
have came here without you saying it.
Well, he's been my
In
best
front
friend
of
since the
him.
time I met him. Hey, actually, before we go, you got any of them potions that would let me speak to animals, maybe?
Oh, yeah, sure. Those are running about 100 too. They last an hour.
Oh, I'd like to get one of them. I like to speak to animals sometime.
Okay.
I see them always running around making faces at me. I want to know what they're saying.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Who doesn't, you know?
Actually,
I'm actually gonna give him 150 for just because he's always been good to me. I'm like, you know what, Herger, because you're being a good friend. You've been giving us all kinds of discounts this whole time. Here's an extra 50 for you, friend.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Honestly, that almost might possibly make up for everything you've haggled me down for. Honestly, that's pretty good. Appreciate that.
is there? Does he have anything? Or Yog's gonna ask him if he's got anything. Like if I need to wade through lava somewhere, you got anything for that?
Ooh, well, we've got potions of fire resistance. I have a potion of fire invulnerability, but that one's pretty pricey. That one's about 500. It only lasts a few minutes.
How much are the resistance ones?
Resistance ones aren't too bad. I'll give you one of those for 100 gold. Those ones last a little longer as well. I'd say those last about an hour.
I'll take one of those.
All right, that sounds good. He'll hand you one that's like hands you a potion that as it swirls, it kind of like glows a little bit and then pulses back down to a normal color.
I'm gonna slip the money like into his pocket before he even like gives it to me, and I'm like, oh, it's already right there.
And he's just like, yeah, right. I believe that. Looks, how'd you do that?
Just I'm not my giant. I have a giant like wizard like Gandalf hat that like droops way too long, and I'll just kind of like nod my hat.
It's like, wow, that's impressive. You Vanguard folks are different, that's for sure.
And then Tic Tic's just going to whisper to himself, oh, I need a hat like that.
Before we, if no one else had anything else to get here, I'd like to before we go, I'd like to see. I meant to ask this while we were still there at where we were. I want to see maybe I can talk to Lady Alara about those green crystal or green diamond shards that that Draven got from back when we got with the Lich King to see if she'd be able to tell me anyone or she knows anyone around town that would be able to tell me how to use those for a resurrection, either a potion or a spell or a scroll ritual. I'm hoping to find a way to use them in a way that anyone could use it, not just a spellcaster type thing.
Oh, okay. I believe now we could actually narratively make this happen, but we could retcon this a little bit too. Alex, what was the intention with those gems? Was it something that anyone could use by default?
So they might need to be identified for them to be used.
I just want to drop them off. I just want to say, I want to drop them off and then give her time to work those. And then sometime down the road, get that work figured out.
Okay, and I would say typically the average person would have to bring it to someone that can actually identify it, and it'd be a whole service where you got to spend money and everything else. But I'd say in this specific situation, there are people in the Vanguard that can definitely make this happen for you. So you could totally just drop it off there, and then they'll they'll do their work, they'll understand how it works, and then give it back to you. Be like, it was your spoils of the thing, so they'll give it back to you and get you all set with it.
All right, so I'm gonna mark those as being dropped off to pick up later.
Yes, and it'll be like it will be a 1-session deal if you want to technically even just have it for the next time you play. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
Cool. Okay. Nice. All right, got some potions. Dropped off some spooky lich gems. Anyone need anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Tic Tic's ready to move. Can I just say that Dearest, all she really has is I guess a weaver's kit. Is that something we could say she's already had?
Yes,
being her whole thing, and
and
obviously a backpack, but for her that's it looks like a huge more military burlap sack because she's a child.
That's
She'll
awesome.
be
Yeah.
outside. You'll shop the whole time, laying prone, just like looking up at the sky with like a doll in her hand, and she's kind of like just doing this while people are just like walking past her.
I love that.
It'll look pretty similar to Draven right now. She's kind of like just going.
Interesting.
Is Draven going to see that as he walks out?
You totally can. Yeah, she has like no care if you see
Yeah,
that.
you almost kick her. You almost step on her, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
there
don't
you are."
got. Oh, well, hey there, dearest. Oh, you making a doll that looks like me? That's so nice of you.
She'll just slowly look at you and look back to the doll and start stitching them.
That's awesome. All right, I love that.
I'm not so sure about this one.
The quiet ones, you always got to look out for them because they just don't pay attention to anything. I swear.
So you've got a few points where you've kind of decided this thing should kick off. Okay, you can obviously just go to Stonefall, the village that's been having issues, if you wanted to talk with them a bit. You know where the Obsidian Heart is, so like the volcano city that they're talking about, that the issues are seemingly revolving around. You know where that is to the point that you could go there. You have reports that if and when you do go there, it's pretty much going to be like it should be abandoned. The only people that have been even seen in the area are people that are pretty obviously part of this cult. So you could go front gate, make it happen, because there is a front gate that's like incredibly ominous looking. Or there are the village of Stonefall also relayed that there are some paths that kind of go under the city that are going to be probably more prone to volcanic activity, but also a little less prone to like being seen in the open. So you could either go to the village, Stonefall, or you can go straight to the volcano and see what happens. And it's up to y'all.
The kidnappings, they were kidnapped from Stonefall?
Yes, correct.
I'm going to lean towards, that's what Yog's going to be like. We should probably figure out how many and descriptions of those people that were, maybe there's a way we can still save those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Draven's going to be like, oh, yeah, definitely. I think we should do that. So this way we can make sure we get, hopefully, everyone back that went missing. And maybe find out if they know some other ways getting in there easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree with Yog because he's my size.
Oh, we got 3 small-sized people in this one, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Straight up babysitting today.
How tall is Draven?
He's about like 6 foot. Like he's tall for a Terraborn because like they're typically like dwarf size. But because his father's an orc, he got his father's appearance more so. So he's a little tall.
Tallest one here.
I'm going to whisper to Tick Tick like, it's like mommy and daddy, but if they weren't quite as smart or good looking.
My dad died in the Boer War. He's not very smart either.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
So is this something that we that's close, or are we going to be taking we're going to have to take Ozzy?
Yeah, you probably have to take Ozzy on this one. Save you some time.
Yay.
Definitely. Yeah, might as well go ahead and see Ozzy. Tick Tick's really excited to see another reptilian creature.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you guys walk over. Ozzy is getting a very large bath. He's being surprisingly calm and helpful. Like, you see him as he's, basically people are just like throwing buckets as high as they can on him. And then they've got like these super long, like, you can see they've taped together several broom handles with big broom heads, and they're kind of just like trying to scrub him down a little bit. There's one point where he's just like, there's one point where he's like,
let me help you with that.
And like extends his wing down and pulls up someone, and they're just like smiling, like, wow, thanks. But yeah, that's what you see when you approach.
I've just got my mouth just wide open, kind of like from amazement, like, I'm gonna be that big one day. Just a side note, Tick Tick really thinks he's a dragonborn, not a kobold. And he also kind of insists on it as well. So he's like, fellow dragons, oh my god.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and be like, well, hey there, Ozzy, how you doing, friend?
It's been some time, Terraborn, but it's good to see you all.
I didn't know dragons need to take baths.
Dragon especially. It gets pretty warm over here in the stable.
Well, hey there. I just out of curiosity, what do you like to eat?
Mostly what I'm given. which is everything. Cows.
Okay.
Cows are
Well, I'll
great.
make sure I bring you something. I'll make sure I bring you something nice next time I come to see you.
That sounds great. Are you going on a ride?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Well, climb aboard.
You see him kind of like,
Oh, for sure. Hey, we got one of your little dragon friends with us too here.
yeah.
Finally closing
Draven
my
doesn't
mouth.
know the difference. Draven doesn't know the difference between dragons and kobolds.
Finally closing my mouth. I'm just gonna say, yes, here to help. Tick, 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 tick. Hi.
For more clarity, I won't keep using the dragon voice. But he's just like, awesome. He just reaches the wing down and he's like, that's enough bathing for now. He's like, I'll finish this bath later. It's time to go. Like puts the wing down, makes it easy for you guys to climb on to his big old round saddle on his back. But yeah, he's ready to go when you are.
Definitely.
That's
Hopping
pretty
right on
sweet.
with as much excitement as I can muster.
Yeah, and Draven's right behind you because he's just excited to ride a dragon.
Oh, yeah. So, with no trouble at all, you are just launched into the air by this massive flying creature. And he starts going. He starts just like flying around. He can tell you guys are excited. He doesn't even ask where you're going. He just starts like flying around basically in a circle. And he's just like, oh, right, we got to go somewhere. What's the plan here kind of thing? And, you'd be able to fill him in from there. But so Stonefall first, right? That was the plan.
Think so.
Okay, so not long on the Aussie Express, flying through the air before he starts to kind of come down out of the air a bit. And you see every now and then there's just like a small wisp of ash falling from the sky near you. You see this huge volcano in the distance, but he lands you just outside of where the village of Stonefall is expected to be, and kind of just lets you down there. And gives you the same thing where he's like, when this is all wrapped up, feel free to summon me back. I'll come pick you up. And yeah, so he drops you off there. It's almost like just the smallest bit of snow kind of thing. It's just like a little bit of ashes falling here and there. But you see Stonefall in the distance. You can tell it's a really small village, actually, compared to a lot of the villages you've helped. This one's quite tiny. But as you're approaching, there is pretty clearly the center of this town, the center of this village is just like a big meeting spot. It's almost just like a big community center thing, garden circle. And the plants in this garden are just like absolutely beautiful, like the most green plants you've ever seen. Whereas ironically, all of the buildings and stuff are seemingly made of some sort of like soot or ash clay of sorts. So like the whole village is kind of just like gray, and then there's this like insanely beautiful garden in the middle of the village. But it would not be long. You stick out like sore thumbs among the mostly humans and dwarves here, and it would not be long before the elder actually approaches you directly.
He was the one in the description, right?
Azer. And you kind of hear a voice, and he's a real old guy. He's kind of like, he's got a cane and everything, and he's just like, I imagine you are from the Vanguard, is that right?
That's right. We're always here to fight.
Like, well,
Yes.
unfortunately, that may be what has to happen. We have a cultist.
You have a cultist here with you in
Yes.
your village?
Yes, that's right.
Is he alive still?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
You got the reports, right? That everything was. Did you hear everything correctly? There's that volcano.
We didn't hear you had.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We didn't hear that you had a.
The heart. It's a mess.
We didn't hear you had a cultist in your possession, though.
Oh yeah. Well, that's new. Actually, we caught him last night, and in the middle of trying to kidnap poor Yale. But we have him in our possession. We don't really have like a jail or anything like that. So he's just he's in the guard's house. Wyatt. He's in Wyatt's house right now.
No jail.
Is Yale a small type of person?
Yes. Actually, yes. Yale's a dwarf.
Let me at that guy. Trying to kidnap the little people.
Fair enough. I could see that
What?
that may rub you the wrong way. There are 3 of you that are very little here, actually. Are you a child? Looks directly over to Dearest, and it's just like, you look like a child.
Dearest is staring at the direction of which you told the cultist was. A little bit of wonderlust in her eyes. She's very intrigued now and happy y'all came here now that there's a cultist here. And she will look at you softly, look back at that direction, and start skipping that way.
Yog's like, don't ask.
That's a child. She looks maybe 10, 13 at most. What is happening?
Oh, Well, looks can be surprising, can't they?
Tick Tick's gonna put his arms on his side and say, "I'm only 10, and listen, I've been adventuring for 5 years."
All right. Well,
There are no rules.
yeah, it's just like, I guess I've seen wilder things, I suppose, in my life. Well, yes, the cultist is over there. Right about now, Dearest is like at the front door of this house that he pointed at. So, however that's going. But
She's gonna do the slow, creepy push the door open, not because she's cautious, but she wants to try to spook the guy a little bit. That's in there.
Tick Tick's gonna try to. Tick Tick just wants to follow in the footsteps, so like taking these big leaps to actually hit the skips.
That's so
Draven's
fun.
gonna stay back. Draven's gonna stay back with Azer because I'm gonna want to ask Azer some questions. So
Okay. Yeah, right about now, the rest of the party's just hearing the most insanely obnoxious door squeak opening just like super slowly. And you guys see Dearest just like standing there, just slowly pushing the door open. Okay, so, but for now, we'll stick with what's Draven saying to Azer still.
I'm just gonna. Well, hey Azer, what can you tell us about those that are missing? Like how many are missing? What they look like? What were they doing? Like where were they when they went missing? Was there anything you guys can tell?
Yes, it seems that the two that were kidnapped are Gerard and Lauren, and they're both smaller people. You could kind of tell at a glance they wouldn't put up much of a fight, and they were out doing, I'm not even sure, but they weren't in the heart of the village. They were somewhere on the outskirts doing something. Lauren likes to gather for the garden sometimes, so I would suppose that, but it seems pretty obvious that the cultists seem to try to pick someone that wouldn't put up a fight and wouldn't cause a scene. But obviously, once they're gone, we could kind of tell what happened there. So
Now, I don't want to sound weird on this, but are they all, when you say small people, are they all dwarfs or like halflings or?
no, not all of them. Actually, just Yale was a dwarf. Gerard and Lauren are both humans. They're normal-sized humans.
Oh, they're just scrawny, not big like me, huh?
Right. Yeah, certainly not. Lauren's voice is kind of like yours, though, I suppose.
Oh, well, she got a nice, pretty voice, then I bet she can sing really well.
Well, actually, she can. You're right.
I've been known to sing a tune or two over in my city where I'm from, but I don't sing much anymore, though, all on account of my voice right now.
Oh,
Oh man.
right. All right. And he kind of just disregards that,
Well-
like whatever that means.
But back on track, though. By chance, where these cultists are at in the Obsidian Heart, do you guys know of any other ways that we can get in there, or anything that can help us out? Like, is there maps around here or anything?
You see, he kind of like stops and looks at the rest of your party again, and you see this old guy just kind of getting grumpy. He's just an old guy. He's like, did you read the reports? Did they tell you anything? You can either walk right in, or there's known to be some paths that lead under the volcano and throughout it that way. But other than that, that's what I know of.
Okay, I just didn't know if you maybe knew a way to navigate them safely to help us out along the way to make it easier for us.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, is there anyone here that's familiar with those underground paths?
They can go left, right, up, down. No telling where those things go when you get underground.
Like even sometimes sideways.
Yes, Gerard, unfortunately, was known to frequent them occasionally. But even so, I don't think that I don't think that he would have followed them very deep into the volcano. It's obviously just there's potential for danger there, But
Yeah, Draven's gonna realize he ain't gonna get much from this old man. He's gonna be like, well, okay, Azar, I appreciate it, but thank you anyways, and just gonna kind of start walking back over where the cultist is at.
okay, yeah. So right about now, the door is almost halfway open. Before you hear a voice and.
Can Yog quickly can he ask if he can pick some of the either flowers or like if there's long reeds from like that garden area?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, basically he's just like, listen, as long as you leave the garden looking good still, don't make a mess of it. But sure, you can take whatever you like.
I'm gonna quickly grab a few things and leave a coin in his pocket before I go do that. And then when in the next room, I want to be stealthily like tying them onto Dearest's like doll and stuff and like her backpack and like decorating them with flowers.
Oh my gosh. that something like she's aware of?
I'm going
Or
to
you
try to
kinda
do it
doing
where
that?
like nobody would notice.
Okay, got you.
It's pretty fun. So right about
Does
now,
it
you
have-
you almost kind of you just stop, maybe trying to decorate because you hear a voice from the inside of this building that's just like, just come in already. What do you want?
All right. Dearest will like slowly walk in, blank expression, and what does she see?
You see a man in a robe that is tied up in a chair with just like a big piece of cloth tightly wrapped, kind of like gagging him. And you see a guy that's just like very clearly not a very well equipped guard. And he's got a short sword and he's wearing like a couple patches of leather armor. That's about it. And so he's kind of just like pointing his sword towards you as you walk in, and he's just like, child, what do you, can I help you?
Yes. Take the gag off of him.
All right. And at this point, maybe he's, I don't know, is he seeing the rest of the party or is it just Dearest in the building? That'd be pretty funny either way.
She had a pretty big head start, so I was going to hold up for a second before I appeared, but I do want to pop in eventually.
Yeah, Draven's not even close at all.
Okay. All right. He's going to be like, are you with him? Why would you like me to take, why do you want me to ungag him?
Oh my gosh. Do you always talk this much, or is this just a special performance for me?
And he's just like, I'm so confused, child. Listen, you're acting very much are your parents around?
Do I look like a normal child to you? She's gonna like jiggle her backpack to kind of like show all the like voodoo-ness and wave at her very gray looking face with the purple eyes, and she'll kind of see a flower and be like, what the she'll immediately pluck it and then like chew it and eat it and spit it out.
He eats them and he's just like, no, you do not. You seem nothing like a normal child. I'm a bit frightened of you. That's why I'm asking if your parents are around.
Right. Well,
I don't want to ungag him.
Standing outside of the door, I'm going to hear a little bit of a commotion going on, and I'm going to summon my summons, and they're all going to be an exact copy of me, but they're kind of like still kind of, I don't want to say like spiritual or anything, but you can definitely tell that they're a clone of me, not me. But I'm going to send 3 of them in, one after the other, and they're all going to say the same thing. They're going to knock twice, and then they're going to say, Radiant Vanguard, and we're here to stop what's going on. And then like one after another. And then I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to say, take the gag off that man.
Oh my gosh. All right. And so right at this point, he's like, oh, you're from the Vanguard? Is this child with you then? With any of you then? What?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't speak to my senior that way. Remove the gag.
He's just like, oh, all right. And he takes the gag off of the cultist's mouth. So he like takes this big cloth off, and then the cultist just like spits out just like a sock that was shoved in his mouth too, and breathes in just like a deep breath, and he's just like, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Then I'm just gonna four of me is gonna turn straight to Darius and be like, you got this.
and she'll just go, I know. And she just takes a couple sauntering steps forward towards the gentleman. She's going to pull out a small doll around, and she's going to like pet the back of its head. And while she does that, I want to get a special little ability she has that's a psionic hand. So she gets to cast Mage Hand, but she can choose to make it invisible. So I want it to pet the back of his head as she touches the doll.
That's awesome.
And she goes like, I don't think you understand. You have a choice.
All right. That's awesome.
Okay, first off, I'm not even in there, and I'm creeped out already by Dearest.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome. Okay. He's going to look back up at you and just be like, you think I'm afraid of you? Some child, if you are a child, whatever you are, you think I'm afraid of you? I am in the process of helping too. And he stops talking, and he's just like, never mind.
Tell me. I want to know.
That's awesome. I mean, it is fun. Go ahead and make a little, like I'd say either intimidation, influence, or just a spell casting check. I'll take any of those.
Okay.
Is there any way y'all can assist?
100%.
Like
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I must have been there like pretty quick. Like I quickly asked the question, grabbed Steph, and then ran ahead. So like when he starts to do the thing with the doll and stuff, and she starts to talk to him, I want to be like,
Right.
no, Dearest, we need him sane. Not another one.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead and add a D8 to your
Okay.
roll.
Is influence here acceptable? Because that's her
Yes.
main thing.
Yep, 100%.
Okay. This character, by the way, is like, yeah, probably not great in combat, but she's a level 1 adept already due to the human bard thing. Influence shows she's gonna have a +7
Very cool.
to this roll, and then whatever your 8 is. So wow, even a 2. Hey, last time we played, I rolled off with a 1, and now I'm at a 2. So I'm excited to see the 3 for next session. We still might actually get this though if you roll good on your D8.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
All
Hey,
right,
oh,
so
look at that.
That's
Oh,
good.
nice.
this
Okay,
guy's
so
not
that's
falling for it at first. So
Nice.
at first, you'd go for the head pet, and it's like everyone else is, it's great. It's amazing. Flawless plan. This guy's just like stone faced. He's just like, I'm not afraid of you. And then as soon as Yog is just like steps out from behind Dearest, basically, it's just like, how were you hiding there? And you say what you say, and he's just like, all right, wait just a second. I'm working to help summon something you wouldn't even understand. It'll make the world a better place. Because you know what the world needs? A little bit of unspent wrath, in my opinion. And it'll be glorious. And I have nothing to be afraid of. So that's all you're getting out of me.
Does that sound familiar in any context of religion or occultism, or maybe even arcana, or possibly even related to dragonkind that I might be able to roll for? Because those are the things
Interesting.
I would be good at.
Yeah, I would say take your pick, and we'll go kind of based on whatever you decide.
Okay, totally. I'm gonna go for occultism because it sounds
Okay.
about right.
Yep.
But the wrath is what drove me to dragonkind. This +7. 14.
Oh, okay. 14 total. Okay, nice. Okay. There is something about the phrase seems a little bit familiar. The way he says, like, the world needs a bit of unspent wrath. Something about that seems a little bit just like weirdly familiar. The phrasing is reminiscent of some ancient cultures' beliefs of like titans that have existed in the past, that their existence was kind of based on like extreme emotions and extreme feelings and stuff like that. So the way he says this feels reminiscent of that somehow.
Okay. I'll just say that kind of aloud. Just be like, yes. The powerful emotions sometimes create titans. These powerful beings. My dad, he used to worship the Titan of Lust.
And
He died in the Boer War. Don't worry about it.
That's why he has so many siblings here.
And you want to summon a titan? Is that right?
And he kind of looks at you all, and he's just like, I suppose you'll find out soon enough, won't you?
I mean, if that's the case, then that's awesome.
He looks kind of confused. It is, actually.
Draven's just going to be coming up right about now. And how big is the cultist? Is the cultist kind of a big, probably medium-sized person, I'm sure, but like kind of smaller than Draven though?
Yeah, a little bit smaller. I'd say he's maybe like 5'8",
Is he position-wise, I can't remember. Is he, you say he's sitting on the ground or sitting in a chair or something like that?
Yeah, he's tied up in a very simple, like armless wooden chair.
Okay. Draven's just going to walk in. He's going to see everyone talking to him, and he don't know anything that's been said, but he can tell that something's been said. He's just going to walk up. And he's going to kick him right in the chest and be like, well, hey, now I know I missed a lot of this interrogation going on, but you're going to tell us something that you ain't told all my friends. Like, and I'm just going to do like really intimidating, like relying on the kick and just throwing them off with the way I speak.
Okay, that's awesome.
Like, and you're going to tell us something that's going to keep us safe to get past your friends is what you're going to tell us.
Oh, there you go. Okay, go ahead and make an intimidation check. See what you get out of this.
Right.
Can I try to get the guard to leave? Like, tell him, like, hey, look, if you want to be able to sleep in the morning, you're not going to want to see what happens next.
Yeah, no, honestly, if you guys are good, I'll head out. I don't feel like I need to be here.
Dirty 20.
Very good. Yeah, Wyatt quickly leaves the room. He's like, yeah, you got this. Walks out of the room. So you kick him in the chest. So he just
and before he
moves
speaks,
back.
and before he speaks, but hold on, before he speaks, once I kick him, I'm also gonna lean down and I'm gonna put a hand over his face, and I'm just gonna squeeze him like, you're gonna want to tell me the truth now, okay? You don't want to lie to me. And I'm gonna take my hand off his face. Like,
Okay. So you walk in, you just kick him in the chest. He flies back a couple feet before landing on his back and just like skidding across the ground a little ways. And then like the back of his head kind of just like hits the wall to stop him. And then your hand just like covers his face. And you say that, and he's like, "Oh, okay, all right. Listen, he's like, I can't believe this. If you're going into the Obsidian Heart, there's going to be, you'll encounter guards topside everywhere in the city. There are many of us, to be honest, and that's something you need to be aware of. If you take the paths below the volcano, they do lead throughout the entire volcano, and you may very well get lost because you asked for the truth, and the truth is that you all seem kind of dumb. So hopefully, good luck with that. But there are paths that lead through the volcano that way too, and there's many areas that are less than stable. I give you that much, but that's all I can do. That's all I can help you with."
and I'm just gonna pat him. I'm just gonna pat him and be like, "There you go. That wasn't so hard, now was it?" And I'm just gonna
like shrugs with every pat.
and I'll pick him back up and I'll set him back the way he was when I came in.
Also,
And
would you like some more comfortable bindings?
He just looks at you and he's like, more comfortable? Is that what you said?
I'm a pretty good weavstress, so I can make it snug and tight, but it won't give you any rash.
I'd like to leave.
I don't think that's an option. Take
Well,
it
sure.
or leave it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah. These ropes kind of suck. I've got rope burn. He pulls up his
Goodness.
robe a little bit on his arm. He's like, I got rope burn right here. Hurts.
She's gonna start weaving y'all do y'all's thing.
I don't have anything else to ask him. I don't think.
Yeah.
Uh,
Before we
Actually, I'm gonna ask him I'm like, hey, real quick, one more thing too. What's your leader look like, and what can you tell me about your leader? Now, again, you don't want to lie. Do you want me to make another intimidation check on him?
Yeah, give me another one.
Anyone got anything to help with this?
Can I
mean,
do guidance for a D8?
Yeah.
Ooh, a guidance,
Absolutely.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, so right about the time you're like, you don't want to
Oh.
lie. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, you were fine.
Oh yeah. So even with the guidance, right? I mean, we'll be really intimidating. I mean, do you want me to roll the
Yeah.
guidance, or you just want to?
Why
Okay.
not? Sure.
What is that? Is that a D8
It's a
or
D8
D6?
as well. Yep.
D8. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay. So right about the time you're like, you don't want to lie, you are just like surrounded by what looks like just like radiant, like a little bit of just like a glow, and then that glow just like apparates into just like goldish white flames for a moment, just kind of like around you. So you're like, you don't want to lie about this kind of thing. And he's just like, oh, all right, stop. The leader, we don't even know his name. They call him the council. He is and has been steadily at work with the summoning ritual. And you'll find him, and he's just like, hates himself for it, but he's just like, you'll find him at the top of the volcano. He's using the raw energy of the magma in the center to complete the ritual.
Scary.
Well, aren't you just a good little cultist now? Thank you very much for that. And
He's
then,
grit in his teeth.
yeah. Does anyone else have anything?
Well, before we go, I definitely want to just look at him a little bit of like a cockeye and say, well, I think people are stupid if you can't do this. And then I'm just going to put my hands up and back down and just like walk away kind of dejected because he called us stupid. And I called him stupid back.
Because he's tied up.
Yeah.
And he's just like, whatever. I'm tied up. If I wasn't, I could.
Sounds stupid.
Draven's I'm just gonna ask the rest of the group, like, hey, I don't know if we want to leave this cultist here with this village of people, because if they ain't got a jail, I don't think they'll be able to hold him. What do you think about we give him to Ozzy and have Ozzy take him back? I realized the way I said that was like feed him to Ozzy.
Yeah, meant to eat him. You did say you'd bring him a snack.
That's totally true.
As soon as I said it, I realized it. I was like, I better clear.
Yeah, Yog is 100% on board with him getting eaten by the dragon.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, wait, let me check his pockets.
Doubts my
first."
weaving.
And,
Well,
and then
whatever.
I'm just gonna do whatever I gotta do, like my little tattoo to get my ember wing to go fetch Ozzy, to get Ozzy to come back. And
Okay.
and Draven, you know what? Draven ain't gonna realize what he said, and he's already talked to Ozzy about like, hey, I'm gonna bring you something good to eat.
Yeah.
Draven's not even gonna he's gonna be like, hey Ozzy, I got something for you here at this village. If you don't mind coming to pick it up, like that's the message I'm gonna send through the ember wing.
Okay.
to-
All right. I gotcha.
to Ozzy.
It's like, it's maybe 2 minutes, from there, that there's just like an earthquaking thud, and you'd hear like maybe even some of the villagers there in town. That's just like, oh no, the earthquakes, they're happening again. But yeah, no, it's just Ozzy landed, like a few 100 feet outside of the village. So
All right. I got one more thing I want to try here with my setup of the weaving. That's cool.
yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do a little domino thing here. As she finishes the weaving thing, I can roll weaving if you want me to, but she will finish that, and it says if you spend at least 5 minutes performing an artistry trade, which will be weaving, I can get advantage on charisma checks against this target as it's contested against their charisma save. So the check is contested by their charisma save.
Okay, I see.
Oh, I see. I can.
Well, that seems
So
like
I guess I can roll that.
It seems kind of like a default, like it just kind of works kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want it to, it says when you spend at least 5 minutes performing an artistry trade for one or more people who are actively watching or listening to your performance, you can make an artistry trade check contested by the target's charisma save.
Oh, okay.
If you succeed, you have advantage on charisma checks towards them.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to give myself advantage, basically.
I gotcha. Yeah, let's definitely do that real quick. He's honestly, I'm gonna let you roll this check with advantage also, because he's already pretty worn down from the rest of your guys' interrogation so far. So feel free.
We got a good scary cop, bad cop thing going on.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a 19 plus 4. Plus 4 for add up. Oh, because it's agility. I see.
Easy.
Okay, so this would bring advantage. So what I want to do now is Dearest wants to do, as she like offers the weaving ropes, kind of ties this on, gets it on. It's comfy, it's cool. She wants to use her telepathy ability to communicate in his mind, to also go back to influence for, I guess maybe like convince or negotiate, to be something like, is there anything else I should know personally, to help the council before we go in there?
Yeah, and I mean,
and
so
she's gonna exchange a little wink,
retying, and he's just like looking around, like looks at you, and it just like stares at you, just intimidated for a second, and he's just like thinking.
He can respond. It says that he can respond back with telepathy as well.
Okay, yeah. So first off, he's 100% just gonna be like, "Can you hear me?" But like in his head,
Yes, but your voice is annoying.
Okay, let's see here. More fun information. Okay, yeah. Okay. He's like, well, maybe you'll understand. The people that were kidnapped from this village here are definitely dead. For the record, they were outright sacrifices.
Lucky ones, yes.
But that's about it. I think I've already, unfortunately, told you everything I can to be helpful.
And I shall do my best for the council.
Very good. Okay. Well, this guy's thoroughly freaked out.
Yeah. Then if Darius is not, Dravis is gonna grab him by the back of his whatever he's wearing.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna start marching him out towards Ozzy. And I'm gonna be like, hey Ozzy, if you don't mind, and I'm just gonna kind of push him I'm like, if you don't mind, taking him, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, Ozzy. Well, first off, Wyatt sees you guys kind of like coming out of the house, right? And he's just like, hey, wait, did everything go well? And then you are already talking to Ozzy, and at this point, he's like we'll say like Ozzy's like kind of like using just legs and wings to basically just like walk up towards the village at this point. And then Wyatt's just like, and just goes back in his house, closes the door. And so you say this to Ozzy, and he's just like, oh, another one joining us? Or is this my quote unquote cow?
Oh, well, I don't know what you mean by that, but he can't stay here. They can't guard him. So I was hoping maybe you could take him back to the Vanguard and put him under arrest.
Oh, I don't get to eat him then.
Oh,
you
eat him
me earlier with that.
Would you eat a person?
And he kind of like looks at you and he winks, just like a giant dragon eye wink. And he's just like, I'll take him back.
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna turn around, look at everyone else, and be like, "Did you know Ozzy eats people?"
Would Dearest have relayed the info about the kidnappees having been killed?
Maybe not yet. She probably will later.
I'll just shrug then. I'll be like, you did promise him something tasty, and this guy's not the best of characters.
I mean, Are we feeding him to Ozzy? Is that what we're doing now?
The cult is just like, what? No. No.
And then I was going to turn. I'm like, well, I guess you ain't no use to us, and I don't know, but he's kind of hungry.
At this point, Ozzy, you see Ozzy like open his mouth and just like a little ploof of just like some flame, and then just like smoke comes out of his mouth, and then he just like groans real loud, like a fake roar almost, like, and then he just like takes his wing down and kind of like almost flings the cultist up on his back.
Yeah, Draven's like, I don't know what's going on here. I just want to get this guy arrested.
But yeah, Ozzy just flings him up onto the saddle, and it's just like, you better hold on tight. And he's like, well, I guess you can't. Like literally halfway wrapped up in a chair with new wrappings. So he's like, I guess you can't hold on. I'll do my best to be careful. And then Ozzy's just like,
yeah,
I'm going to go now.
All right. Yep. And then, are we close to the Obsidian Heart that we can just walk there ourselves? Or
yeah, it'd be I mean, Ozzy could run you over there real quick, but yeah, it's not too far.
Yeah. So, hey everybody, are we going to take them caves? Because it sounds like them caves are going to take a while. And if this guy's already summoning something, I don't know if we got time to be getting lost in a cave. Do we just take our chances and stay above ground and watch out for all these guards?
Well, caves are my favorite, so my vote's always for cave, and I also have 4 votes. So good luck.
What do you all think?
I mean, I'm generally a fan of avoiding sunlight. Tip my hat again, but I can. I think I could manage to be sneaky either way.
I do feel like we have.
I
a
enjoy
time
the
crunch.
darkness.
I'm nervous that we're gonna get lost, but we're smarter than he thinks we are, right? We could do this,
Right?
surely.
Some of us are. She stares at Draven.
Hey, I'm not even going to see it. I'm not even going to put it together. I'm not even going to hear it or see it. Draven is just right now. He's in his own world, and I'm just going to be like, well, hey, if you guys are all I love being underground myself, but if you guys all want to go underground, I'm all for them tunnels.
All right, I think we should go down.
All right,
Yeah,
tunnels
let's
it
go
is.
in the tunnels. I can sneak up on somebody really well.
Okay.
I have no sneaking ability.
You're small.
Okay. So you guys make your way over to what you can see in the distance is obviously a city built around a volcano. I gave you guys a little bit of a teaser earlier for that. Okay, so that's pretty much the main gate. That's the entrance to the Obsidian Heart. The feature there at the front is more of a recent addition. Wasn't always like that. It used to be just a normal walled city. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, I guess, walled city. But yeah, that bit there to the front's a recent addition. So that's what you're seeing in the distance. But you are taking the paths kind of before you actually get to this point that kind of like wind down into a little bit of a valley where the mountain goes, continues to go down a bit. And there is just like the mouth of a cave there. That would definitely be where you are instructed to believe that is the pathway through the underground, more or less. Right there at the mouth of the cave, kind of right away, it smells a little bit rotten eggy, little farty, a little sulfury, but it's just an open cave. Doesn't seem like there's anyone around necessarily. So,
all right, I'm just going to go ahead and Draven's just going to start walking up to the cave entrance and I'm not going to enter it. I'm just going to take a look in to kind of see, does it look dark right away? Can I see any light? So, last couple caves he's been in, there's been crystals and stuff like that. So,
that's true.
He just trying to see if he sees anything like that.
As we also walk up,
go ahead.
Just because this would happen prior is the only reason I want to jump in quick. As Dearest will say, as y'all we're walking, and she'll go, "They're all dead, by the way.
Excuse me, who's dead?
Kidnapped. They're gone."
Well, when did you find this out?
Is that a wish or?
She'll smirk at that a little bit, and then she'll go, "I just know. Call it the psychic in me."
Okay.
And then the equivalent of like a cross symbol, like whatever the equivalent in this world would be.
My scales used to be dark blue, but now they're light blue, pale wash.
That is awesome. Okay. As you peek into this cave, first off, you're feeling like you take a peek in, it's pretty dark. You see very faint, like hints of light further in, but they're at the mouth of the cave. Like you'd be walking a little while in the dark, and it's like you're also just feeling like wafts every now and then, like a breeze, but even more subtle than that. It's just like wafts of heat, just like hit you and then disperse every now and then. But
I'm just gonna ask. I'll let the party know that, and I'll be like, "Hey, do any of you got dark vision, by the way?"
I've got a light spell.
Well, I don't want them to see us coming up on them.
I can cast
But,
Find Familiar and make them have dark vision for money, mana.
I do have a dark. I do have a
For
potion
money.
of dark. I do have a potion of dark vision that I could take, and kind of lead us through the tunnel. I mean, with me being the bigger one, anyways, it might be best for me to be in the front, and that way we don't have any lights on that would give our position away as we're going in.
So yeah, I agree with your plan, but I should also be in the front and the back.
Well, I'm good with that because you can be almost anywhere.
I actually only have 10 space range for my clones to be apart from me. So I'll stick somewhere in the middle. But I will have them like a couple of feet ahead of us, so that way if something like hits it, it'll just poof.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my potion, and then and with one of your familiars, you said you're gonna have one of your familiars there with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll just be like the decoy, the trap.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna take my potion. I'm just gonna pull out my pouch. I'm like, oh, this stinks. Herger was right. This thing just don't smell good. I'm just gonna hold my nose and be like, try to choke it down, and then probably gag a little bit, and then be like, oh god, it smells like dirty socks. Did I get his sock water? And then just start stepping in, and I imagine it's like an instant type thing, and I'm gonna start walking through the tunnel.
Yeah, no, the potion of dark vision was completely fake. No, I'm just kidding.
Herger,
Straight
God,
up
man, I
doesn't
can't
work.
see anything. I'm blind.
Yeah, it's worse. You can see less. No, yeah, no, it does work. So you can see very well. You can see like almost better than you could in the village. Also, to get to this point, it's like it's been very cloudy. It's very much like that image. So it's been very cloudy, and it's just like basically snowing ash now at this point. Outside, at least in the cave, you're kind of fine. But yeah, you can see in the dark. You are apt to lead this party. It's at first the cave is just a tunnel, like you're just walking through this tunnel. It actually looks like this part has even been like decently traveled at some point, maybe even by if there's any kind of like local wildlife at this point. Like the entrance of this cave seems safe and somewhat traveled, but you'll travel through a little ways, and every now and then you do see just like insanely deep crevices in like the stone area that you're walking through, and they're not like big. In fact, there will be like small cracks. Like it literally just looks like dried ground that's cracked a little bit. But in some of these cracks, you can see like you can't even tell how far below, but you can see just like rivers of magma, just kind of like slowly and like slightly lighting up the area. Not nearly as well as you would normally like to see, but you can see a little bit with that too. And that would kind of just persist for a little ways. And honestly, these are winding caverns. There's a few spots where you might have to like climb a little bit here and there, but nothing crazy, nothing too dangerous. There is one point where something actually stops you for a moment. There's a spot where these tunnels kind of open up a little bit wider. And there's one spot that leads to this big hollowed out area with like one large stone, like where the ground is just like set up in several spires of stone, making a bridge across what is otherwise just a straight up expanse of like magma and just like jagged rocks of just like spires of stone under you. And there's basically just a little land bridge going across this area that's like a 20-foot area. And this little land bridge looks real, like very worn and unstable for sure. But it is, of course, as far as is obvious, the only way across.
How far is the distance? Can people be thrown?
So
I
it's
was just about to say that.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet or 4 spaces. It's possible, especially
So-
if they're smaller folk and a strong thrower. It's possible.
We have lots of small folk.
That's true.
So
Should
I
have kept
can,
my psionic leap.
so I can I do have a 3 in athletics, and I am larger than, if you guys are all considered small size, then I would have advantage on the roll to throw you, and if you chose to fail the roll, then I would just succeed and get extra spaces to throw you.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at that point, I might even just do a check and make it like a simple skill check, more or less, but I could see
And
that.
then it would just be me. Then it would just be me getting across at that point, which
Can I? Yog is like
Yeah.
totally down. I definitely would trust Draven to be able to throw me across. And I'd like, hey, buddy, let me just tie a rope around your waist first. When I'm on the other side, I'll tie it to something over there. That way, in case something happens, we can pull you up.
Okay.
The
I might want to test
surroundings
this.
of the bridge, is it all just look like natural cavern wall? kind of
Yeah, pretty
style?
much. Let's see. I should have got an image for this one, but I didn't. So basically, it's just a big circular cavernous room, and kind of like almost generically, there is like a land bridge that's going across this room, and under you, there's just like rivers of magma flowing between just like tall spikes of rocks, kind of thing. So yeah, and the room is like a 20-foot ish room kind of deal too. It's 20-foot radius diameter.
Okay.
It's the size.
Do we know
of
this
the,
is a common traffic at all for the cultists? Do we know that, or is this more of like a entrance?
You don't know for sure. I guess
Look
you
around for
wouldn't know.
tracks.
Yeah, so you could try to find out real quick.
I'm also thinking like look around for hidden door kind of thing, because if that thing's super janky, they probably don't take it. They take a different path.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, if you want to check that out a little bit, how would you go about it?
Well, my investigation character is my other character, so I'm hoping someone else would. But only idea Dearest will kind of do without telling anybody, because if she's wrong, she doesn't want to look dumb, is maybe like use the gust cantrip. So she kind of like seizes air and like pushes it out, and she's going to see if like air like follows through any like cracks or crevices to see if like, oh, this might tell me there's something behind here, or see if it has any abnormal patterns to it as she kind of like pushes it around the spherical dome they're in.
Okay, I gotcha. Go ahead and give me maybe just an awareness check, technically, to see if you can tell what's happening with that. Because you can do gust.
Can I
Just-
can I illuminate my whip to illuminate the space around there, so that way Dearest would actually be able to see it? Because if I'm the only one that
Yeah.
can see in the dark right now,
yeah. It would
to give
definitely
it-
help.
to-
There's like a bright contrast of some of the flowing rivers of lava under you. But yeah, the room's definitely still dark.
oh,
so-
you got an she got an 18 anyway, so
Okay. Pretty
It's
good.
true though, I can't see. I don't have dark vision. You'd probably see it if it's further out.
Okay, yeah. Well, that sounds good. Okay, so in doing that, let's see here. So you do notice there is a brief moment where, as you are watching some of like the soot and embers that are just kind of wafting around in the air, you're trying to like track what the gust of air that you're pushing around is doing based on that. And you do see there's one spot that, instead of the air just like moving around, it seems to go through a specific, like very small, otherwise unseen crevice near the other end of this bridge. And it just kind of like goes into the wall right there instead of like wisping back around, hinting that there's some sort of hollow situation by the other side of the bridge.
but we got to get to the other side of the bridge still.
Back to throwing people.
Well, we might as well test
Yours
out this
doesn't
bridge
like
to
that.
see if it works.
I
Because,
think is Dearest the lightest? Is the 12-year-old girl the lightest?
I mean, maybe.
Does anyone feel like they have a lighter character?
Feels right.
Okay, she.
Draven's about
You go ahead.
Draven's about 267 pounds, so he's not very light at all.
She'll take the rope then that was kind of like offered, and just without even asking, she just wants to start tying it around her waist, and she'll kind of very Mary like start not skipping but just tiptoeing across the bridge, bobbing her head like she's listening to some K-pop.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and just give me an agility check.
And can I tie the other end of the rope around Draven's waist?
Yes.
It's a flat 6 because you're a modifier.
Okay. On your way over, you get to about the middle, and there is one like inappropriately loud, just like crack sound that kind of just like echoes through the chamber, and it's just like quiet for a second. Nothing happens, and then if you keep going, you're able to make it across.
Oh,
Cool.
She takes off the rope and she's going to sit down, take out her dolls, and then put them next to each other and just stare at y'all across from the bridge.
well, hey, it looks like you guys can just walk right on across.
So now there's one rope just like expanded across at this point.
Was it tied to
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, I'll say what would Dearest do with the rope there?
Yeah, is there anything she could tie it to? Weaving.
I was gonna say there are definitely a few larger stones here and there, especially towards like the next bit of the cave you'd be walking through, that you could tie it off on and trust it.
Okay, yeah, she'll probably just do that. You want like a weaving check at all, or does it just happen?
I'll say that one's not too hard of an issue, especially because you can tie some knots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, you're able to tie it up, no issue there.
Yeah, she does that, then sits with the dolls out.
Yeah, Draven's just gonna wait till last to go. He'll let the lighter folk go first.
I'll go second to last.
And if anyone wants thrown, just let me know.
I think I'll probably let you throw at me, depending on what
Wait,
happens.
yeah, I want to be thrown too.
Buster.
But Tick Tick's just gonna look at the rope and he's gonna tell one of his clones to go ahead and try to go down there, and they're gonna do relatively well. And then he's just gonna keep sending them, getting increasingly more like edgy to the point where it's like this one's doing a flip almost, or this one's like got one hand on the rope and he's still like hanging off. And then I'm like, all right, fine, just completely unscared to start going down it.
That's funny. See, that's something we didn't come up with yet. Do your summons have weight? Do I need to, do I need to think about that, or do they not? I don't know.
Are they like projections, or are they like actual like?
I don't know. I guess in
Physical.
theory they're actual things. They can do things.
Technically, they are actual things. I can punch, I guess, from the spaces in my summon, wherever the summon is.
Right. Yeah, so they act as physical things. I'd say they might have a bit of weight to them.
Draven, could you please throw me over?
So before we get there, you guys are talking that
Okay.
out. Tick Tick. I'm not going to have your summons worry about anything, but on your way over, I'm going to need an agility check now with advantage because there's a rope for like a bit of a guide there too.
Okay.
Can I also use Font of Inspiration as a bard to do a ranged help, which is her taking his voodoo doll and kind of like grabbing at the feet to kind of like give it some more, whatever case it might need to happen reactively.
Okay. Yes, I gotcha.
It has to be within 10 spaces. So as long as he's within 10, is that fine? I don't know what
Yes.
the space distance
Yep.
is. Okay. This is a 1d8 then.
Yeah, the bridge itself is only about 4 spaces, so not too bad.
Also, as is in my nature as part gremlin, I'm gonna yank on the rope a little bit, like not enough to like pull him over, but like enough to like give him a scare as he's walking across. And I'll even like shriek, like make a little noise too, to try to scare him.
Thankfully, it's
So I
only good
rolled-
fun.
I rolled a natural 1 and a 19. So I think it'd kind of be fun if, like, narratively, that natural 1 was actually just my summon messing up and like just like tumbling down into the magma or whatever. And then I look at that and I'm like, oh, don't step there. And then I just keep going with my 19.
Yeah, no, we're going to use that actually. So when your summon falls, it basically beneath this bridge, there's literally just spires, just like spikes of stone, and then between the spikes of stone, and there's just like lava flowing. So yeah, this someone's gonna fall down and basically just like almost hit one of the tops of the spikes, and it's just like, whoa, that was close. And then you see him just like poof and just like burn up in the lava instantly. But yeah, you're safe. You safely get across with your other 2 summons.
Definitely. And then I'm just gonna turn around and be like, next one in's a rotten egg.
I think we already have some rotten eggs from the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, who's next? Is it Emmeline now?
Yes,
Okay.
if you may.
All right, so we're opting
Well-
for the throw approach here. This will be pretty
Well, hey,
fun.
Miss Emmeline, you want me to throw you over? Are you sure?
Please.
All right.
I'm
I ain't-
excited.
I ain't participated in the Vanguard's little person tossing in a few weeks, but I'm sure I can remember it.
Emmeline's not even
Whoa,
that small.
whoa.
either.
Yeah, I'm not as
Called
little as
halfling,
them.
not little people. Come on.
That's awesome. Okay, how are we going about this? I mean, I imagine, Emmeline, are you
think
doing
you should-
anything to help him out?
Yeah.
No, I'm just holding on. I've got a good grip. I think you should do like a nice spin like they do with like what's it called? Not shot put. The other one.
The discus.
Yeah,
Discus,
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Do a nice spin.
Okay.
Can I grab her rope from her pack and tie it around her waist and tie it to Draven as well?
Oh yeah, sure.
That way, in case you go off at an angle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the throw creature is an athletics check, and it's so I get to, because I'm larger, so I get to use my might for the space, and then as long as I roll higher than a 5 to get 1 extra space, we'll
Plus
make it
the D8
across.
from
Yeah, that'll be
your
fine.
help die
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
Are we doing? Or you want to do an accuracy fate roll?
I'm thinking an athletics check, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay.
And you do
All
have the
right.
+8 from that help die, which is awesome. So I would say
right.
athletics check. We'll just see how it goes. Okay.
Nice.
Very
You know,
good.
I'm happy to get the high roll in like the last few, but I know what's going to happen as soon as we
Uh-huh.
start the encounter. They're all gone.
Yeah.
What encounter?
You don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah, what
yeah.
encounter?
Yeah.
You don't
just-
know that you wouldn't suffer tremendously from low rolls here. So maybe it's good.
Man. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
Draven says, I'm gonna pick up Emmeline. I'm like, all right, Miss Emmeline, hold on tight, because it's gonna be a nice little ride. And as I'm spinning her, just gonna hear, yeah, go ahead and make the sound you're gonna make while I spin.
All right. Wait, during the spin or during the throw?
Yeah.
Because I'm ready for the throw.
During the spin, and then I'm gonna throw whatever sound you want to make.
Okay, I've got a good for my for the spin,
Yep.
and
Wind
then
up.
for the throw. Whee!
Yep, perfect. There's a loud, just like a thud and kind of skid as you actually, I don't know, Emmeline's decently graceful. For fun, go ahead and roll an agility check.
Yeah, please let me land this. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. You land however you'd like, honestly. You can superhero pose this thing. It's insane how well this situation works out. Everyone's shocked.
I'm gonna land with a nice little bow
There you go.
and thank him from across.
Okay.
Whispers
Who's
back,
next?
like, I knew there's a reason we brought her. Can I actually do tightrope across the? Like, this is reminding me of my circus
Ooh.
days.
Okay.
So I'd like to just walk across the rope and not even touch the bridge.
That makes so much sense. I will definitely allow that. I would say go ahead and make it whatever's higher. I guess it'd be the same. I would say if you want, you can just make it a prime check or acrobatics.
I've got wicked good acrobatics.
Sounds
Since I'm
good.
a rogue, I get to do extra in certain skills. Oh, wait, can I explain this? So I'm going to be like partway through, and then I'm going to pretend like I tripped, but then actually trip.
Yeah.
Like I'm
that's
like, oh,
awesome.
just kidding. Oh! And then like actually follow.
And Tick Tick was also gonna pull the rope since you pulled the rope for him.
Yeah, it all aligns perfectly. To the point that you're making way across the tightrope. You fall off the tightrope. Now you can catch yourself on the actual land bridge, but if you do so, it's going to be a big hit to the land bridge. But I mean, it's that, or there's some ropes around for sure. Like what would you do? You're falling off the tightrope. What do you do?
Well, let's see. Is the Emmeline? If Emmeline kept there would be two ropes. If Emmeline had kept hers tied to her waist,
Yes.
maybe I would try for that first.
Okay.
Before, because if I've got some tightrope experience,
Right.
so there would be like a netting or something I would go for first over trying to hit the ground.
That makes sense. Okay, so you're like joking. You're like joke fall. And then right about then, Tick Tick actually pulls the rope and you just biff it. So you're at this point, go ahead and make I would say really you're trying to just grab this thing. I was going to say trickery.
Trickery?
Yeah. I know you might want acrobatics again, and there's a decent argument for it, but I don't know. I feel like this is a quick reaction thing, a trickery check.
I actually have an amazing plus to my trickery as well.
Okay.
So
Nice.
because I was a juggler was the thing. I have a bunch of like not real knives, like on a bandolier across my chest.
Okay, so right about now, you guys are seeing Yogg straight up like fall off this tightrope. Grabs the rope still kind of tied around Emmeline. Emmeline, you have to kind of like brace yourself after your graceful landing as you're supporting the weight of Yogg now. But I'll say that everything ends up okay. You're able to kind of just like crawl your way using the rope over to the other side. Emmeline helps you up. You are up on the other side.
I'm gonna pretend like that was on purpose. But like Tick Tick, I'll tell Tick, I'm like, oh, that's a good one. You almost got me.
And he's just gonna do the rats kind of thing.
Almost killed him. Okay.
And then for me, Draven, I got a jump distance of 2.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to do an acrobatics and just run as far as I can on the bridge and then jump just to be safe, because I'm a big guy and this looks like a frail bridge.
That sounds good. So you make it like you go kind of like partially way down the bridge, and then you're going to make your check.
Yeah.
And your check, the bridge is very messed up. It's very unstable. You're the first large creature to kind of go through it at this point. So your check is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay. Alrighty.
Use your voodoo doll to mimic the jump for a little help die action, though.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Do
So I'm
we
doing
all have
acrobatics.
voodoo dolls of ourselves?
Pretty
What'd
much,
you
yeah.
Cool.
But they get
So
progressively
this be a
uglier.
+4 to whatever the lowest one is. So 6 plus 8, 10?
Plus
Or
mine's a
5. Sorry. So 2. My acrobatics is a 4, so 6, 10.
Okay.
Or 11. I'm sorry, 11. 11. I don't math well.
Okay. Draven. I just realized I don't have music playing. We definitely should. You know what I mean?
Dramatics.
Oh, there we go.
So Draven makes his way partially out onto this bridge. The weight alone of you pushing off of the land bridge to propel yourself to the other side. It's as if the very ground that you lunge off of just turns to air. You feel your feet slam through this land bridge, and for a brief moment, it's like slow motion, and you're just like floating in the air, and you're like, oh, and you look down, you see the bridge has like crumbled terribly, and you are falling straight through it. What do you do?
Well, it's a good thing I got rope tied to me.
It's true.
I got 2 ropes tied to me, so I'm just gonna I guess hold on to the rope and hope it holds on the other end, and then I imagine I'm gonna slam into a cliff.
Yep.
And then attempt to climb up it then.
Okay, so yeah, there's basically like the rest of the tunnel mouth on this otherwise like flat wall kind of thing. So yeah, you just swing from where the bridge was and just like slam into the wall, and the rest of you at this point are like, you hardly make your way into the tunnel so that you're not just like also part of the bridge that's falling. And you slam into this cliff, and you're definitely from that. I'd say you're taking. We'll just do 1 bludgeoning damage. So you kind of just like catch yourself off guard. You're holding onto the ropes, doing the best you can. But yeah, you hit the wall and you feel it. Now, what's everyone's kind of there at the other side at this point?
And
So
of course, I would try to pull him back up if he was actually connected to a rope hanging down in the crevice.
Fair enough.
My, three hands make light work. So
That's very true. Yeah, that's very true. I would say go ahead and make an athletics check, and I'd give you advantage since you're using the summons to help you too.
I'll help.
Or
Is one of the ropes
Yeah,
still
voodoo.
tied to me?
Just 1.
Yeah,
think
one
so.
should be around the rock from Dearest, and the other one around your waist.
yes.
Nice.
so just
Okay.
don't untie the rock one, and you won't fall either.
Okay, so what's the total there?
But what was I rolling again?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, so it's just 0. So 7.
All right, but
This
there
one
was
is 8. Don't forget that 1.
the one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can I be
So the
helping?
total's
Maybe
8.
I'm helping Emmeline to like help her back up to lift him that way too.
I would say you're definitely doing that, but there's only so many hands that are effectively able to contribute here.
Am I able? Okay, real quick. Am I able to? Am I still like conscious, or did I go unconscious?
Yeah. It's like you got a bump on the head, but you're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what's happening?
So
Yeah.
so remember, my Terraborn trait and my ancestry trait is
Mhm.
I can use my hands to shape sandstone and rock.
Yes.
So as they're mason's tools, so I can just dig my hands into that rock
Mm-hmm.
to kind of just help climb back up to basically assist them in pulling me up is what I would
Yes.
be doing. I would just be like, I would feel that like, and just immediately like just grip and using my hands just to dig into the rock and just.
Yeah, I do like that. Okay. So we'll go ahead and have you make an athletics check too, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll leave the last one where it lies because unfortunately it wasn't enough to make it happen, but this might be.
Probably just thinks it's me pulling on the rope again to like mess with him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've been
Okay, so
betrayed.
there's-
Wait, do I get the 1d8? Do I get the 1d8 still?
I'd say this. I'm gonna say
I
this is
can
all kind of
try
the
to-
same action at this point. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It's all the same instance. You're trying to make up for already the lack of not being able to make it happen by doing this. So
Yeah. I'm just wore out. Like for some
Right.
reason, tossing Emmeline wore me out. I got
Yeah.
dizzy. I got dizzy.
Yeah. So there's one point where you see it's honestly, it's really like not, it's kind of working, but it's like, it's just not enough. Like you are digging your hands in, and even the stone there on the wall is crumbling a bit itself. So like you're digging in to climb, but it's like you're running in sand kind of thing with your hands, and the wall is just like falling apart as you're crawling up it. There's one point you see there's like a specific rock under you right now that's a little bit less just like jagged. It's a little more safe to actually possibly stand on for a moment. And you basically, like, your only thought at this point is like you're sliding down, you're going to reach that eventually. And then you've got one more shot to try to just like launch yourself up and finish the deal here. But in doing so, you're going to have to like you're going to be on like all fours to like rip yourself off the wall and like step off of this thing all at the same time. So I'm going to need one more athletics check to see how this goes.
Well, it was nice knowing everybody.
Oh no.
Well, hey
Can I give
everybody, I hope you do well on the.
Am I not able to give him guidance?
Is guidance a
No,
I think
Okay. Well,
guidance is it touch?
touch, isn't it?
I don't think
I
so.
don't-
I think it's like a 5-space deal or something.
Okay, here goes.
good luck, buddy.
Yeah, it's 5 spaces. Is he 10
There we
spaces?
go.
Oh, he got it. He's good.
Okay. All right. So it's just enough. You're sliding
I
down,
knew
and
you
at this
could.
point, you're like, you have to commit to this. Like you just let yourself slide until you get to this point, and you are like, you're feeling the heat of the magma under you as well. That is just like you wonder if it'll be too much before you even get there. And like the second your foot touches this rock, you're gonna try to use as a launching pad. Like the clothes, some of your shoes even like literally catch on fire, and then you launch yourself up. And you finish crawling up. They're pulling the rope at this point, and you hardly manage to get the top half of your body up onto the safe part, and you are able to crawl up from there. I'm gonna say you're gonna take 2 fire damage from
Okay,
being
so
way too close.
so this is where I didn't pay attention to my character sheet from the last couple sessions.
Okay.
So earlier for the bludgeoning damage, I actually don't take. I have PDR as an ancestry
Oh.
trait
Okay.
and EDR, so I would only take 1 fire damage from this.
Yes.
So, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a grip point right now, and just take no damage whatsoever, and just lose a
Yeah.
grip point.
Negate that. Okay. That sounds good.
Oh, you know what I could have done too? Son of a gun! I forgot. I could have used a grip point for a failed check, for a failed save. Well, no, it's a save, isn't it? Not a check. Yeah, it's a save. You can use a grip point for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is safe.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Well, hey, thanks for putting the music on for right when I went to take my turn.
Well, your turn reminded me. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah,
It
it's like
might
you knew
just
it
be
was
your
coming.
fault that your turn reminded him of the ominous
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Okay, but you do make it to the other side. You are all safely at the end of this tunnel where you
Right.
can actually keep going.
Yay, he made it.
Oh wow, that was kind of intense there. Thank you very much, dearest. Thank you for tying that rope off. That saved my life.
Words that stab her heart. She's a little speechless there.
All right. Well, ooh, that was intense, everybody. So much so I got a little bit. Oh, I'm sitting there trying to put like the fire out that's on my on the like my pants and whatnot. Like, whoa, jeez, got a little bit
He's
of a
got-
hot foot here.
I think I'm also gonna just like check on him as a cleric just to make sure he's completely fine and realize that he is. But I am concerned about the burns that were on your clothes. Are your shoes? Do you still have shoes?
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't have much for shoes anyways.
Oh,
Just these. I just wear sandals most of the time.
So no more shoes.
Yeah, no, I'm barefoot at this point, but I'm all right. I'm Terraborn. I'm just the earth is good to me.
okay.
Oh, it feels so much more natural. Maybe that was good for me to hit that fire, hit that little bit of lava.
Very grounding for you.
The sandals were for our comfort, not yours. Like weird crystal toenails or something.
Literally.
Love it.
So most of the rest of the path is pretty straightforward, actually. It's not too bad. There is one point where you see there's another like crevice that opens up. It's about the same distance of an area, but it's very different. Like you can tell at this point, there's spots where the cave has intentionally carved out rocks and even bricks, kind of like forming certain areas. There's like archways being formed through the tunnels at this point now, where you can tell that someone has been putting some work in. And there's one point where you see the cave narrows a bit to an actual, just like a normal 5 foot, one space ish pathway. And you see at the end of this thing, there is definitely likely occultist, just kind of like standing at the end of this thing, looking away from you guys, holding a torch in his hand or her hand, robed, can't tell, looking away from you. So,
Ooh, one of you guys want to try to sneak up on them? Because I'm afraid I might be a little too loud.
It's just the one person, right?
as far as you can tell, but the pathway's narrow enough that you really can't see anything else in the next crevice-like room or anything. So you kind of just see them right now.
I think they
How
need
far
to
away
go.
are we from them?
Yeah.
I'd say right now you're like 50 feet ish, and they're kind of looking away from
Okay.
you. You're a safe distance to remain hidden at this point.
Is anybody
Good.
able to sneakily snatch them up?
I'm wondering, could I do a minor illusion? And feel free to help me out here, guys. But I'm thinking like, I want something that can
Like-
cover our view, so we put it in front of us as we walk forward to him. Is that going to be like fog, something?
Can you just do like a dark shadow, like a dark?
Like a
So it just
like
looks-
the
so it
tunnel,
looks
what
like-
the tunnel
so
looked like before we were there.
Yeah. Can you just take an image?
Yeah, I don't
of-
know. Is that something I can do then? Like, kind of create the
What's behind us?
of the false image of what would be behind you, kind of thing, as like almost a projection. I'd be cool with that.
yeah.
Can I?
It says an
retcon-
image
you
of
can-
an object, though.
Can we? If you can, you're allowed to tell me no. But can I retcon and say that I stole the robes from the other cultist?
Let's I don't know. Let's just make a fate check, just a D20, and if it's 11 or higher, sure.
Oh, if you have them, I got an idea.
Well, I'm good at disguise. Oh, okay.
Just remembering, man, you could have done that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that would have been a brilliant idea.
Because I could have just put the robes on and been like, I got some sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done it too.
I am cool with Finn. If you want to try the projection idea, I'm cool with trying that, especially
I would.
like.
I would
now,
also
I
like
think you
to
can give it a
add
shot.
to that idea. I would like to add to that idea because I can twin spell with him. I have the same spell, so whatever he's trying to do, I would like to add that
There you
spell
go.
plus some AP.
So I'll say,
Could you do it of a robe, and we create a disguise that way?
Ooh, interesting.
You know,
So
I can
I do want to
Yeah.
say that creating robes or actually trench coats is one of my specialties.
So
I
what I'm
should
gonna do-
probably.
So what I'm going to do as well is I do have Cybolt, and a thing for Cybolt is I can you can tear into the mind of a creature you can see within range and give them a mild headache for 1 minute. So I want to kind of give them like a mild headache, so they're a little, they're not really paying attention to this illusion, but like they're just kind of like also like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
to
Okay.
take their awareness down.
Okay, so I'm definitely cool with the if you guys are both like maintaining this illusion, I'm cool with you stretching the rules a bit. The projection can definitely happen. Before I was going to make it kind of like iffy, where it's like, you know, maybe if it'd be harder to make a projection than an object. I'd say if you guys are both working on this thing, I'm cool with the projection or even robes and things.
I
could just go
also
haywire.
have the spell Silent Image, which is kind of like an upgraded version of it.
Oh.
So if you wanted me to spend
Also have
the
that.
mana to do two, yeah, that one says we can make a three
Yeah.
space cube.
Right. Yeah.
I was about
Whatever
to
you guys wanna
actually-
do.
I could also do command. I was gonna, but I don't want to fail it. Is the thing.
Right.
Could you,
But if I
could
give
you
him a
twin
headache-
spell command in case mine
But if I give
fails?
them a mild headache, would that give you advantage to roll that then, or just a like a
Like,
D8 to help?
It's their charisma save, so it's up to you, Cody.
I would say the headache situation is going to drop the DC for sure. Make it all a little bit easier.
Do you want me to roll that for an attack against their PD or AD to see if they take the headache?
Ooh, is that how it is supposed to work in theory, or are you just asking because it doesn't really say?
I think it had. I don't know. It just says make a spell check, and to do Cybolt itself,
Yeah.
but it just says you can tear into the mind like headache. So I
Gotcha.
think I would, but it's PD for the Cybolt itself. But if I'm going for the mind, I would say AD, so I can make a spell attack check towards the AD.
Okay. You know what? For fun, I'm gonna say right now, this guy's looking away from you, and you're hidden. Like you straight up have like a sneak attack thing going on right here. So I'm gonna say that you can land that. If you were trying to do damage or anything, I'd be like, yeah, make a check.
Yeah.
Check at
Yeah.
advantage maybe or whatever. But I feel like this will just let land. You can. He doesn't see it
Okay.
coming. Doesn't even know you're there. I feel like there's just gonna be a headache on set, and he's just like, ow, what's happening? You know, and I'll be okay.
And if I do command Alex, can you twin that as well in case mine fails?
I unfortunately don't have command,
Okay, so you could
but it would give you
show
a help
for the command.
if you wanted to.
But
But
depending on how I could.
if you can fit in a help, then I think that could also help as well.
Well,
But,
does my
uh,
does my Cybolt give you help though? Does that a 1d8 for a help then on that? If I give the guy a headache, or is
the thing with command, it says that it's they roll a charisma save. It's a spell check contested by the target's charisma save.
yeah? So if I
so,
give him a headache, he'd have less
get a-
charisma.
I get a D8, I guess, for my spell check because I'm setting
Okay.
the DC with my spell check.
Okay.
Do that.
Advantage.
Y'all wanna
Advantage.
roll
Roll
with
with
that?
advantage.
Are we going with?
What would you guys
okay.
think?
So first off, the guy has a headache. Okay, we'll start with that. That's happening. So
Yeah. Yeah, guy's
basically,
got a
you see
headache.
this guy at the end. He's just kind of standing there, and then you see him just like kind of like pull his head down, and you see him just reach for his head, and he just rubs his neck a little bit, and you hear like in the distance, kind of echoing through the caverns. You can hear it kind of well, and he's just like, "Gosh, I didn't drink that much," and yeah, you just kind of hear him mumbling to himself. So
What would you guys think of our two big characters wearing robes? All the people they've kidnapped have been like weaker, smaller characters. And so maybe the smaller of us are kidnapped. We could pretend to have our hands tied or something, like in a chain.
Okay, Alex, you do the or Tick Tick. Tick Tick does the illusionary, right? To cast
Mhm.
like, hey, this is just an opening.
So,
Dearest does command to make him come over there, like to up to that illusion, and then we do like a grapple type thing to subdue him and take his robes.
maybe could be fun. I do kind of want to see you guys dress up like cultists, though.
Because then we could take the robe. Because I don't know how else we get the robes, like unless you
I can
command
make
him. Command him to take his robes off and
Oh no, I'll minor illusion or silent image some robes on. It's,
I guess
like I was saying earlier,
Oh.
one of my specialties is actually creating robes or trench coats because I routinely use the 3 kobolds in a trench coat as my parent to get me out of like things. So like if I'm caught stealing, right, my 3
With your
illusions will be
summons.
3 kobolds in a trench coat and be like, leave him alone, he's allowed to do that.
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
yeah. So if Dearest does command to let us through or something like that, like get in his mind, and then you put illusion, and I act like I'm taking you guys as sacrifices.
Yeah, maybe we could even ask for directions then.
I think you and
Oh.
Emmeline. Because if they can
Dearest.
both do.
Could Dearest do that with command?
I think it's just a one. They immediately use 2 AP to follow the command given, regardless of the usual AP cost. So
Like,
I was
take
just gonna
us
say
to
like,
the main place.
and then
Yeah.
y'all could just like grab this person out of view and pretty easily. It's not gonna like keep them charmed forever, right? Like it's only gonna be like a 1-round thing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much just the
Yeah.
action for the most part.
Yeah.
Emmeline, what do you think?
I think that's good. I'm down to put some robes on and pretend like there are hostages.
We
Roll
on
with that,
consensus?
then.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, who's kicking it off?
So I got to put some robes on these guys. Would you rather me use my minor
I would say-
illusion or silent image?
I will let you do it with minor illusion, but it will be at disadvantage. Silent image will
Okay.
just be like a normal check to fool it if it comes up, kind of thing. So your call.
Or would it just be net neutral because he has a headache and he's not paying attention very well? I've dropped his awareness.
No, that's just going to bring the DC down a little bit.
Okay, all right.
That'll just make it a little easier in general.
Is
I'll
there
probably
anything
use
I can
silent
do?
image.
Okay.
Assuming we get
Okay.
the robes, I've got disguise as one of my trades. Can I do anything to like make him look a little more cultisty? Put some makeup on him or something.
I will. Yeah, for sure. There's like a lot of cultisty. There's a lot of just
Like
like
an angry
so-
scar. or something.
you know what? Yeah, there was. So the one
Bags
cultist
and
you had like some face paint on that you
Oh, okay.
interviewed, right? And you could tell it was like smudged off, but you did notice that. And there's a lot of like soot around. So you could totally, you could workshop something up here with the bonus and disguise. So yes, I will. Okay, so we'll do the check for the robes. Is it just you doing silent image, or was Dearest going to help with that as well?
I'll do a held action of command in case that falls
Okay.
through.
That makes sense. Okay. So we'll do
Oh,
silent
yeah.
image, and then help with the disguise that Yog works up for. Is it going to be Draven and Emmeline kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very fun. So he puts a little face paint on you with some soot that's laying around, and yeah. Okay, so we'll just do a spell check for the silent image of the robes. Or yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a spell check for the silent image of the robes.
Oh,
Okay, no problem. So, so at first, I'm not saying that you're like going into the battle yet, or doing this thing as it's going to be. But that was a metaphor, by the way. Going into battle is only a metaphor. I didn't mean anything by that, actually. But I will say that you kind of like make the silent image of the disguise, and it's like it's not great. It's like it's okay. You could do something to improve it for sure, or you could just be like, it might pass. It might be all right. You know, your call.
I might look around and asking everybody, cloak or trench coat? Right now, what do you think? Cloak, trench coat?
Well, if
Which
you're
one
asking
is
me, I'm thinking robes.
Yeah.
it? So does it look like robes or a trench coat?
And then I forgot there was actually like a help action technically too. So go ahead and roll a d8. I forgot about that.
Do you want me to roll for the disguise or? Oops, I didn't mean to
Yes.
actually roll that.
Ah,
Oh, I
that's
guess I
okay.
did roll it. Okay.
That's perfect. Okay, so it brings it up to a 10 actually overall. So it's, you know, honestly, it will fool the average person probably. So it's not too bad.
Let's roll.
Dearest, when you do
This guy's got a headache.
your influence, are you able to do that psychically? Like,
Command.
yeah.
Command
Like, so
has.
this-
They have to be able to hear it.
Okay.
It's got to be a verbal thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it says like actually that's a good point. It says that in the spell description, but the bards say that they can also use whatever
They can
can
bypass
be
some
visual.
components. Yeah, that's right.
They can change out the components. So she could use the voodoo doll and hold it up and be like, "Here, you little."
So yeah, so Draven, so I can walk up, to tell him what like I'm coming, like we're coming through with prisoners, but you can do the command to actually like influence him to let us through, right? Or do I need to do an influence roll?
I mean, only if y'all fail because it does cost mana. So
Okay,
if
yeah,
y'all
so a
can
held action, right?
deceive us through. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a held action. I'm gonna use
I
it
mean,
reactively.
I have a 5 in influence. So
Well, I have a
Good.
7, so
okay. All right. So hey, does everyone think we look okay? Does this look okay? You think we can use this to get through?
On
Do
cue,
we-
the guy's just like rubbing his head and he's just like,
Okay.
gosh,
Let's
you
go.
kind of hear.
All right.
Can I do
Are
the
we
rope?
doing- Yeah.
I'll start baked. Like I'll make it look like we're tied up, but we're like not actually. Our hands. You could
Yeah.
immediately just pull your hands out.
Okay. Are we just
Okay.
trying to get past him, or are we trying to get to him? Like
I think
talk,
past. I think we're trying to get
Past
into where the
Yeah.
ceremony is taking place.
Okay.
All right. So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna walk up.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on ahead.
And then
I think-
as he's walking up,
I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe Emmeline should do the talking because your
No.
voice is a little bit less intimidating.
No,
than-
it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, Draven uses it to his advantage. So Draven's gonna walk up. And as he's walking up, you're gonna hear him make way. We have prisoners for the council for the sacrifice coming up.
All right, fun. And you see him kind of like stop rubbing his head and he kind of like jumps almost a little bit, and then turns around and looks at you guys and he's just like, all right, that's fine. Why don't you guys just go topside?
Why? Why are
I
you
can't believe
asking-
you guys caught me down here. There was
I-
no way I was going to be
I-
found.
Yeah.
I saw them
cool.
going through the tunnels, and I came after them to capture them.
Yeah,
And
we
he's like-
saw them coming into the tunnels. We had to stop them.
Oh, all right, okay. And then you hear another voice, kind of like further away sounding, and
The sacrifice is happening now. You need to let us through
yeah,
so the council can have them.
So
want
you
them or
hear another
not?
voice from somewhere in the room that you can't even see at this point. But basically, you just hear a voice, and it's just like, "Lars, everything all right over there?" And he kind of looks over, and he's just like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. I got it taken care of." And then he, just kind of like points, and he's just like, "All right, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, you know how to get there, right? Here, go ahead."
Well,
Oh.
I've not come through the tunnels often.
Yeah.
Which way do I?
He's
Which
like,
direction am I going from here?
He's like, "Oh, I got you. You're one of them. Probably scared to hang out in the tunnels, huh? I mean, it is pretty frightening down here with all the..." And like right on cue, there's just like a relatively violent earthquake that's just like immediately just like shaking crap up. And he's just like, "Oh, yeah. Well, that's fair. You'll just go down this way, and then you just take the staircase up after that. I mean, careful with the jumps in the next spot, but everything is still sound and stable as far as we can tell. I think they just reinforced it again, so should be fine. Just make sure you're careful with the jump." And you're kind of like,
thank you. You're so brave down here.
Yeah.
and you take, for like the first time, you actually like you're able to look into this like cavernous room a little bit better, and you see something that looks like that. And you guys are at the top left entrance here. So you peek in.
Are there actually guards all
Oh yeah,
like throughout? Okay.
yeah,
okay.
100%.
Okay, and then we're right here.
Yep.
And then okay, and we need to get and which door did you say was the upstairs? Correct.
Oh yeah, the one straight across there, the tallest one, and then you just take the stairs up after that.
Easy enough. Thank you. It's dusty down here. Very hard to for me to breathe.
Yeah, there's soot everywhere. You'll have ash lung if you're not used to it. So make sure you blow your nose
And
a lot when you're done down here.
I'm gonna kind of jerk the ropes a little bit. I'm like, "Come, prisoners, we must go."
Okay. He steps aside, lets you walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we got to figure out how to get over this.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing. There's no way I'm gonna let you throw me over there.
Thankfully, that one is like a one space deal. Like it's a jump, but you actually see them like every now and then. They just jump across. Like there's one guy that literally just like steps across, basically just a little bit more than a step kind of thing, So it's not too bad.
Would it be possible to wait for somebody to walk across that? See if we can possibly sabotage them?
Of course.
How many eyes are on us right now?
I'd say most of the people patrolling down here are probably looking up at you guys, at least passively, if not like directly. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else going on. They're just like, wow, you got a whole hall of people. That's interesting.
The council's gonna love them. We're probably gonna get promoted.
Am I still in earshot with the guard?
Sure. Unless you don't want to be.
I'm gonna lean down to Emmeline and be like, I think we need to hurry up and get going because I don't think I keep my voice like this. It's starting to hurt.
That same guard that you were like convincing was, from like a bit of a distance is just like, yeah, you sound like I feel, pal. And he rubs his head some more.
Yes, I have to get going now.
He's like, whatever.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm just gonna start pulling everywhere. And tick, you wanna push someone? You want to sabotage someone?
I would like to, but if it puts us in jeopardy, no, I don't feel like I have to. But it would be super funny if there was just randomly a clone and somebody of the cultists that bumped into each other while they were trying to cross that gap, and then they just went falling down.
Can I look around a little bit? Do they all look like equal in rank and in importance? Because you said there's also a few of them moving through, or is there any of them look like they might be someone of a different rank, possibly?
For the most part, they all look just eerily the same. They're all just wearing the, like the baggy robes. It's kind of their gig, They look the same.
No shorties.
No.
No one's like carrying anything or like has like a armful of books or something like that. Like they're all just pretty much the same.
Yep. No obvious tell.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I mean, and I'm ready just to start walking everyone through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well.
Okay. There is really no issue. You take just a second. I'm going to say the step leap across that little platform area there isn't going to be bad, but I am going to need another spell check to see if you can keep Silent Image up through that movement.
Okay.
Should be determined in marching order.
So so you jump across, and basically the second that Emmeline and Draven specifically kind of like step across, there's one spot in Draven's cloak that, like a video game, literally his shoulder just kind of like clips through it for a second and then like comes back, and you get to the other side. You're kind of looking around and you see the original guard that you talked to is just kind of like staring at you guys, and he's just like, hey, wait a second. What do you guys do?
Go, keep moving.
Is it like so? Where are we at? We're like right about here.
So now, exactly. You've kind of just bridged that gap there, and you're on that side.
Is that the only guard that is noticing us?
So far, yeah. I'd say that when this guy Lars, as he's been referred to already, when Lars steps across, or when Lars says that, the other guard kind of. There might be other guards that are kind of looking in your direction now since he said it, but they don't know why. They didn't see it happen necessarily.
What if we pretend we didn't even hear him?
I'm gonna be like, did you not feel the most recent earthquake? We do not have time to wait for this. We were in a hurry.
Go ahead and make an influence check.
And but I'm gonna keep I'm not even like turning to face him. I'm walking still.
Okay.
Like I'm just blowing him off.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
We're killing it.
I'll use.
We were doing so well.
Use my held action of command.
Okay, yeah, right about now he's like
Time to step off
I
into the
don't
lava.
know. He's like, why are you doing that thing with your voice too? Something seems off. Those earthquakes happen all the time. It's not a big deal. And then right about now you can do the command situation.
So she's gonna do the verbal component, and all she's gonna do is just the shush lip smoke.
That's awesome.
So the commands gonna be forget basically. And so she's gonna roll, I believe it's spell check targeted by the target's charisma save.
All right, let's do it. I want your check first.
Bro. You can do multiple targets too, I didn't realize. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, get my modifier. I use everything in Foundry, so I just rolled it in Foundry. And very good roll. All right, here we go. I get a +4 to that. Still pretty good. Not as good as my Foundry roll.
His save is a
Oh
natural
my
20.
god.
Oh,
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
We really gonna roll terrible the whole time, and then Cody's gonna pull out 20s.
Oh my god.
That's what I rolled in Foundry was a nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Okay. So you kind of like, you hold up the shush. He can tell what's happening. Not right away. At first, he's just like still kind of rubbing his head, and then he just like puts his hand down, and he's just like slowly, you can tell his demeanor changes. And then he's just like right away, he's just like, no. And then he just kind of like starts yelling, and he's just like, stop them. Don't let them go through.
I want both of my clones to charge him. Like basically just like grab him but point him towards the lava.
Okay,
Would these be the
that's
clones
awesome.
that you would these be the clones that you left in the tunnel that are still within 10 spaces, like right behind him?
Wherever they would have been following me, trying to be prisoners as well, kind of like blending in. But the clones are going to charge him just as fast as they can get to him. That's what they're going to try to do. And the only thing they are going to do specifically is try to position him facing a lava.
Okay, I get you. This might be a kind of a like a skill challenge-ish situation. I feel like that's about to happen. So,
like an attack maneuver with tackle, like a tackle maneuver.
So I have concussive breath for my Dragonborn breath weapon. So as long as he fails his save, it's just going to be a fireball that sends him going.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, so is anyone else doing anything while this is happening, or is that just going to be the first thing that happens, and we'll see how it goes?
So I'm not holding on to anyone. I'm going to the guy that's right in front of us, that's right here.
Yeah.
I am just going to hit him with a Cybolt.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything else?
Is my action consumed with the command, or is it like a new round kind of thing?
I'd say you can do something else now if you want.
Like, are they are the other guards reacting right now? Or are they still trying to figure out like what's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty much at that point where like everyone's gonna probably try to stop you at this point. But
okay. Because I was gonna say I was gonna hit him with I was gonna hit that one with a headache. So he wasn't paying attention, but never mind. I'll just hit him with the Cybolt.
Yeah, it's pretty much like everyone's attention is on you, and they're like, "Oh, we have to stop them." So
Dearest is definitely going to. It's been holding on to this one. It's very trigger happy to use this with the current layout of the scene. So she's going for a good old cantrip gust, and all she does, but she's basically looking to push someone off into the lava.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
Anyone that's appropriate that has the most like opposite push away from them.
I got you.
Maybe this person over here or something like that.
Sure. Okay. So far, everyone has said something. I think it's all spell checks at this point. So keep that in mind. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Is this like a skill challenge, or we should like each describe what we do and then?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. This will be just like a rapid resolution. Let's just see how this mess goes down with a bunch of checks all at once, kind of thing.
I want to be like as distracting as possible, so I'd like to do like maybe some like cartwheels and like start like bobbing and weaving like through the legs of these guys and stuff because I can move through enemies.
Okay.
And I'm gonna maybe be throwing my juggling items. They wouldn't do any damage, but I'd be like throwing them at their face or at their feet to try to trip them. Like I'm just trying to be as disruptive, chaotic as possible.
Okay, awesome. What do you want to use for a check for that? That's hard to say. I'd say I'd be fine with trickery even.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. Okay. Emma, is there anything that you can think of that you want to do to help this mess, or just let it play out?
No, I think I also want to do something with this guy. So what exactly is Draven doing to him?
I think Draven's going to hit him with a Cybolt. Basically, the next person, probably that guy, is going to be clocked with a Cybolt.
Can I just like... my athletics aren't that good. Maybe I'll just try and use like a quick spell then. I'll just like shoot out a Sacred Bolt. I like that move a lot.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there's enough guys in this room that there's plenty of people to hit that may get in your way otherwise. So, okay. So spell checks all around except for the trickery check for Yogg. Let's get it.
13.
Okay.
Mine, you have to roll a might check save against.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Mine's an 11 to beat.
A good
Oh,
one.
good.
Okay.
We got 2 dirty 20s.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Now we get the rolls.
Yeah, for real. Finally. And you also need to make a physical save for my concussive breath, too. My
Okay.
attack would land, but yeah, you need a save.
Okay. So basically, how would you hear? Did I? Oh, okay, right there. That's I missed it. All right. So how many? 9. Emma, what was your total?
13.
Okay, 13. So the totals are 13, 12, 20, 11, and 20. Okay. All right, and then we'll see what the saves are too against. We'll start with the concussive breath because that was a high roll. So we'll see. Not enough. Okay.
Oh.
And then so that's already 5 successes. And then the save against the the save against the 11s also fail. Okay.
Nice.
So that is 6 out of the 5 successes you need here. So basically, this is gonna be fun. But so you said it first. So let's say your summons are gonna jump that gap like right away. As soon as this guy starts as soon as he starts yelling, your summons jump that gap right away, and they like kind of like sort of hold this guy for a second, and then they just like let him have it with the breath and just like launch him off of that one side right there. He just clatters along the wall a bit and then lands in the river of magma under you guys. So that's no issue. And the second that happens, everyone else is like freaking out, like, oh no, we gotta stop these guys. 2 of the guards that are like directly approaching you on your way directly up are both just like hit back to back, one with a psi bolt, one with like a radiant spell as well, and both of them kind of like fall over. I'll say even they're it's like a narrowish pathway. They're running down these stairs, they trip and fall, and they fall off too. Just magma's just eating people up. What was the save for Dearest again?
So he fails, so he gets pushed 1 space. So I think she was aiming for like this guy because he looks like a 1 space pushable off the ledge.
Yeah, and honestly, that's like the last person that might end up stopping you on your way up the stairs at this point. So like maybe right about towards the time you're getting towards the top of the stairs, you see that person just like launched off. Dearest is like
she pulls out a small like toy figurine and just flicks it like that as she's running up the stairs, and you see him go, "Whoa!"
Yeah, literally like exactly the same. Like it doesn't even make sense. His legs go first, and he's just like, "Whoa!" There he goes. And you guys make it to the top of this thing. There might be like a 1 guard left in the room technically, but there's no chance he's making it to you. And you see immediately there's like the staircase. Like as soon as you get through this door, he described it. Yeah, you just go up the stairs from there, and there's just like a big old staircase that leads directly up.
Nice.
Cool.
Heading on.
Proceed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well start moving on up. I think
Times
I
of
can go
guessing
first
now.
if we don't want to get hit.
Is there a door for me to close and secure behind us?
There's not much of a door. It's kind of just like an open archway there.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's likely going to be maybe the 1 guard that's left that might pursue you guys. But he also just witnessed everything that happened. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You can see what happens, I guess. But yeah, you would be able to just head up the stairs. You just clattering up this staircase, and the stairs go for so long. At one point, you do look back into the archway, and you see that the 1 guard that was there, you see him kind of like looking into the archway, and he's just kind of like standing there looking for a second. Yeah, he's literally just like, you see him kind of just like, and then like slowly turn around and just walk away as you make your way up these stairs. And then there is 1 point, you make your way up the stairs, and then there's 1 more room that this kind of opens up into that is kind of just like a flatter area. And you can tell, you actually see the sky when you like breach this next room. You see the sky, there's just like 1 flat area and then like a river of magma next to that flat area. And you see from here, there's like there's this room, and then there's 1 opening on the other side of the room that's like, because it's like a walled room sort of still, naturally. And there's 1 opening on the other side, and you see through this room, through the opening on the other side, a scene that is pretty shocking. It's literally just like a platform in what looks to be the most active part of the top of this volcano. And there's just like a cultist guy with super decorated robes, very different looking. And you see in front of this pedestal, there's just like this purple portal looking thing that literally has just like a face apparating in this portal. So you're seeing a whole bunch of stuff happening here. That scene looks something like this.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's not let that finish.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that is a little better than you're actually seeing it. That's like the full blown picture of what's happening. Realistically, you're looking at that like through a doorway at the end of this room you're in, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So you can see that happening, but yeah, there's this big room that you're in otherwise.
Man.
Is there anyone else in this room with us?
Not that you can see, not that you can tell. Looks like a big empty room.
Well, that just looks evil.
Yeah.
Tick Tick, what do you think about sending some of your clones through there, see if it's safe?
I think that's the perfect job for him. So we might as well do that right away. Gee, this is a dangerous, dangerous looking thing. I want to touch it.
Okay, so you're sending summons first? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, depending on
Or
how
a
close
summon
we
or
are
whatever?
from everything. Yeah, depending on how close we are, I want to get close enough to let a summon touch it.
Okay, so there is the room you got to walk through with the summon. Basically, as soon as it takes a few steps in the room, you hear this guy that you're looking at. You can see that he's the one speaking, and he just like yells, and he's just like, "Stop them!" And then, of course, you see from behind this big rock, there were some people hiding in this room. So
But they don't know we're there yet though, because that was just a summons that went through, right?
maybe.
Oh man.
Hold on.
So, whoops. Sorry, get Oban on
My
here.
appearance changed.
Oh,
Oban,
Yeah.
Oban, where'd you go? We could have used you too.
Oban, come back. What am I doing? Ah, there we go. Okay, what is your character? Tick Tick. Boop. There we go. Okay, all better. So you're looking at this area. There are 3 cultists you see at the edge of this room, right between you and the other side, which is the bottom left corner that you're kind of seeing the rest of the scene through at this point. So that's about what we're looking at here. And right away, you see that these creatures, these cultists, they're also a little bit more decorated. They stand out a little bit more. They're wearing different things and different robes. And each of them are a bit separate in their appearance and what they're doing and stuff. But it's about to go down. You see right away, they're already wielding some sort of magics in their hand, flipping through pages. There's one that specifically has a book that's just kind of like flipping through. And yeah, they look like they're going to try to stop you, whatever that means.
Can I try to talk him down a little bit? Maybe just like shout out something as a bluff.
Yeah. What would you do? What would you say?
So since these are like summons, I would try to be like,
Yeah, because the summons are first. You're not necessarily actually in the room yet. It might be more like that kind of thing. And like one of your summons would be up front instead.
and it'd just be the one. I would probably say something like, "I am here, the newest disciple of wrath," and then I'd say something like, "I am the chosen. Your Patreon blessed me," and then I'd just walk forward. The Tick Tick summon would walk forward, just like hands out open in front of them, just see what they do.
Okay.
and that's because he's
Go
not
ahead
stupid.
and-
That's why he's got us.
Go ahead and make an influence check.
Okay. Now this one doesn't matter as much as I want the next influence check to matter.
Okay.
I'm almost hoping this one fails, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. That has a +4. I have no influence.
Oh, okay.
No, I have
So it'd just be 9.
influence.
Okay. Yeah, right
It'd
away.
be 10.
The obvious, the ritual person kind of on the other side is just like, I've approved no such thing. Stop them.
And still walking forward, hands open, getting as close as they shall allow me.
Nah.
And
well,
no,
no.
what do they do to it?
Okay. Well, I'd say it'd be a break time possibly at that point, but you'll see there's one of these people specifically that points towards you, puts out a hand, and then you look next to you, and right next to you, there apparates a creature that has his hand extended in the exact same way as the other summoner that just summoned him. And he's going to try to hit you with a spell basically at that point. Not that he is yet, but that's what's happening.
Okay, so
Got
what
like
I
a
was
reaction
hoping would
second.
happen, What I was hoping would happen was they would just destroy the summon that was walking at them with open arms, and then
Okay.
the next summon would walk out and say, "I am Wrath's chosen."
Okay, well that's exactly what happens. Basically, this guy extends its hand, the summon appears, and there with a death bolt, it reveals a little bit to you. With a death bolt, it just like blasts through your summon, and then the same thing happens with the next one. So basically, he just comes back here, and he's like, "Okay, here's your other one." But
So funny.
that is really funny. Let's take a quick break there. I know it's already basically midnight, but let's take a quick break, and we'll return to this in just a second, if that's cool with everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I need more drink.
You guys didn't tell me that we had Omni-Man in our group now.
Yeah, he's
He
pretty
looks
good.
just like him. Every time I see him in the corner, I'm like, oh my god.
That's hilarious. He's pretty fun though.
He is. I like his character a lot. All right, I'll be back.
Definitely.
All right. Emma, are you back?
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone ready to proceed?
Should be good to go.
All right. So, yeah, this thing's kicking right off. Let's just get everyone rolling initiative. Let's get going.
All right.
Counter DC is 15.
Oh no. Oh no, guys.
Yep. Starting off with a good start.
Here we go.
Nice. All right. Carry the whole
All
team.
right. Was that 1 of 6? 1 of 5, rather?
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's get everyone in here. All right. Feel free to add your numbers appropriately in the turn order. And in the initiative rules right now in DC20, it's like half the team has to beat the initiative check or encounter DC or whatever, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think so too. So unfortunately,
100% yes.
they get to go first. But Chris, you do get a D6 because you did beat the DC.
Yep.
To your first
Okay.
check. So don't forget that. But
We had 4 to this, right?
you add your agility and combat mastery. Combat mastery is just 1. So you add your agility and then 1.
Well, my agility's only 1. We've got 13.
Okay.
Does that take your 11 up any? Oh, 13?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit better.
So for us, before we
Mhm.
get going, because if they're going to go first,
Mhm.
can we still select our initiative order, though?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Don't matter to me.
Would any of you want to go first to take an action first instead of me going first? Like, did any buffs or anything like that? Or
I'm a debuffer, so going first is always good for me because it allows me to monetize or demonetize their stuff a bit more.
okay, so you want to go first then?
Smart.
I can, yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Anyone else?
Mine's predominantly damaged, so if they're
Mhm.
already debuffed, then maybe I should go somewhere in the middle.
I prefer
Okay.
to go as late as possible. I'm all about flanking, so I want the more meshing we get from their summons and our summons and whatever, the better for me.
Emmeline, you have a preference?
No, I don't have a preference.
Okay. So yeah, Darius, if you want to go, and then I'll go after you, and then that way Tick Tick can go after me. We can get some damage done, and then let the other two go do some more support or whatever after that. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Okay.
that.
Okay. So,
So I gotta ask though, did I shake anyone in their boots for being Wrath's chosen?
maybe for a second, but the head guy really shut it down. And he's like, no. So maybe for a second. So this summoner, and it makes sense that he's acting first anyway, incidentally, because I didn't necessarily mean to put him on the top. But this summoner character summons this little crazy, like, partially spectral skeleton in a robe next to you, right? Which your other summon doesn't have to be there if you don't want. If you want to put him somewhere else, feel free. But so he put a summon out there. It's already doing stuff. He puts another summon down, and this summon is over here. And in doing so, he's also going to cast a Death Bolt. Do you guys want to be split up any differently than you are right now?
Oh, I would have been in front of everyone coming in.
Okay. Let's say if you want to move, like, if anyone wants to move like any one space or 2 spaces right there, whatever, feel free.
Yeah, I would have been in front coming in front of everyone.
Okay.
So I'll just put myself out in front.
Yeah, I feel like I would too.
I'd probably
Okay.
my summon would probably be up there because it was drawing attention.
Okay.
As like screaming about being Wrath.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Being Wrath. Yeah, I get that. Okay. All right. So now, yeah, he summons this guy, and this guy immediately, as he appears, both the summoner and the summon has his hand just like outstretched, and casts another Death Bolt. It's gonna be at basically the nearest one to him, which is Draven right now. He's
Okay.
going to cast Deathbolt at Draven with a 13 against PD.
Not gonna hit.
All right, so he kind of sends that wide. Frustrated, he's going to, instead of making another summon, he's going to, oh, no, he definitely just will instead. How far away is that? 9 squares, look at that. Just enough.
So fortunate.
Yeah, he is going to use the last of his action points. So he's going to use up, the first one was 1 action point to summon and attack. This one is going to be all 3 action points of what he has left. He summons this one directly there, and he's going to use the Death Well ability, which is a 3/3 attack, and he can hit literally all of you with it except for Tick Tick Summon. So he's going to make an attack against area defense right now.
And you said it's a spell.
It is.
Then I'm gonna
One-
spell duel him
Absolutely.
with.
So basically, you're noticing how it looks. It's like he
Yeah.
kind of like both the summoner and the summon itself just like has his hands down, and then it's like it basically beginning to just like pull up something. And
Yeah.
you're noticing that there's just like black licks of flame starting to apparate on the ground under you guys, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my punitive kindness spell that we kind of worked on.
Yes.
That's a 2 AP 1 MP spell. So I'm just basically gonna say like it's a pun, like a dad joke type thing, and be like that attack, groundbreaking, because it hit the ground.
Great. So what does that
And
do
then,
again? At this
I mean,
case,
it's
it's a
just-
spell duel, right?
Yeah, it's just a spell duel in this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Okay. So you go ahead and make a spell check against his spell check, I believe. Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
I was really hoping Draven was going to succeed because area is not my expertise. Defense.
I'm also totally poo-poo at that area.
Yeah.
All right. And it's the same spell check that is the spell, right?
Yeah.
It
I
is.
believe so.
Okay.
So you got a natural 20 on everybody. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Natural 20 on the entire party with a 24 total against your ADs. I'll just give
Don't
you the
worry,
base
it's
damage
on-
and then you do the math. The base damage is 2.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
if that's my area,
that-
that's a brutal.
Yeah, that's 5 for me. Damage.
Ultra brutal for me.
That's a heavy for me.
That's a brutal +1.
Golly.
That's a brutal. I will spend. I'm gonna spend 4 grit to reduce it.
Yeah. Do you guys have any grip points you can use?
I'm going to use
I do.
all mine.
I'm immediately afraid for Dearest, especially. What the heck?
As I if I don't spend grit, I'm in Death's Door already. So
Okay. So the base damage is 2. The crit's going to add another 2. So there's the 4. And then whatever you get for heavies and brutals,
Or
that's
6.
that's that.
oh right. So,
So
I
if
take
it's
2
a brutal,
damage
actually
total.
7.
It's 5.
Say again, Emma.
I said if it's a brutal, is it 5?
Brutal, it would be a total of 6.
Oh.
2 for the attack, 2 for the crit, and then
Oh.
2 extra damage for being brutal.
Oh, crap. I totally forgot about the crit.
I'm gonna use all my grip points, I guess. All 2 of them. I've got 0
Okay,
charisma.
nice. That reduces
Yeah,
it by 2 then.
And that's just blood. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's
It is
that's a heavy, so it
it's
bypasses
umbral
PDR.
damage if it matters to anyone.
Yeah, a heavy bypasses PR, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
it does.
Okay, so yeah, it's still gonna be 5. So I'm gonna use my last 4 grip points, and I'll take 1 damage from that.
Dang,
Okay.
Okay. See, I'm going to use my grit eventually, but I am sitting at 1 health.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Eventually.
Alright.
How did you put your health on there?
I only have 8, and he got a brutal +1 on me.
Oh, do you mean how do you the bars? Is that
yeah,
what
like
you're talking
show
about?
it.
Oh, yeah, that is really cool.
You just type in, if you double click your
Yeah, you
token, you just type in a number for both the value and the max for one of the bars, and then I think it makes the bar automatically.
All right.
I think.
Nice.
But that is everything that the summoner can do in his turn. So we'll move on to Dearest if that's still the plan.
Yeah. All right. So Dearest is going to. I spent pretty much all my grit to not take damage for or 5. Let me see. Wait. It was 2 + 2 is 4 + 2 is 6. So I take 1 damage.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
And I spent all my grit. And I'm gonna do that so I can help out Tick Tick. But first, let's start with them. So I'm gonna do Bane against them
Nice.
with a AP for advantage.
Nice.
So I will roll as long as I can see them. They're in range. So they are gonna make. I'm gonna make a spell check, and they need to contest it with mental saves.
Okay. I want this to go both ways. Okay. So right now, I'm going to say that both this guy on the right now, you guys are not in a clear line of sight.
For which ones?
The one,
Like these guys over
just
here?
the one kind of hiding
Okay.
there on the right a little bit more. There's that very large
And we'll
rock.
have to do
Wait.
these two and maybe just like this guy over here.
Okay.
All right, so I'll roll that. So 15 plus 4 is 19 to beat.
Okay. Natural 1.
Okay, so they're gonna basically have anti-bless, so D4 and all their attack checks or saves.
All right.
Nice.
That is
Nice.
awesome.
Then
We need it.
I have 1 AP left. I am going to do the Font of Inspiration, which is a ranged help attack. So as long as someone's within 10 spaces, I can help them. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to use a mana point to use heal, because I'm going to do it. No, actually, that's... Yeah, I could do that, right? Because I can reduce the AP cost by 1, and I can quick heal twice. So it's just 1. It's like 3 mana to heal. I'm going to go out pretty big there. A lot of mana points, but I don't want someone going down.
I don't want to meta
quickly.
you on this, but bro, I got health potions.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
Okay.
There's,
But there is an enemy coming up next, right? That's the only thing.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could hold off too. I can. Okay. We also have Death's Door too. Maybe I'll hold off that then and just go with that. 'Cause I don't want to go burn through all my mana. So that's my 4 AP. So I have a help die for the next person I want to choose to help within 10 spaces. And that's it.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Don't let me forget about Bane, and don't forget about your help die. I got them. Got the guys marked that have Bane on. So
Got you.
don't let me forget. The next guy, you're going to see him do a couple things here. You're going to see him narratively. It's mainly going to be a hint more than anything. Narratively, the guy in the middle here, he's flipping through his book, right? And he kind of runs up to this summoner guy. And you see him kind of preemptively, just kind of like pushing his hand around in the air. And you see him kind of like almost forming a shield in front of the summoner. And you see a similar thing for those, I guess maybe technically none of you would see it, but he's basically doing the same thing where he's just like seemingly shielding both of them over there. And for now, it's actually, he's not going to do anything else. He's just going to kind of hang out there. And that'll be what he does for now. And that'll make sense later. So the next person up from there, do we want it to be Draven or? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go next. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use an action point to pull out my tier 2 gas health potion.
Okay.
And you said that heals like in a 2 space radius, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna drop it basically right here on Yogg.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yep. I'm cool with that.
And then that way, yeah.
Yep. It'll reach everyone.
And then
Very
that's
cool.
what, 4 HP for everyone?
Yeah. Was it tier 2?
Yeah, tier 2 I used.
Yep. 4 HP for everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Largely negating the crazy death well thing. That's pretty cool. That's good.
I was bloodied and now I'm back to full. Thank you, sir.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna
I'll
blink
get the Death
blade.
Door on my own.
I'm gonna blink blade to here, and then I'm going to. I only got 1 AP left, and I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use an AP to move towards them, knowing that I'm gonna go by this and provoke an opportunity of attack if it can make one at all. And I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move up here
Okay. The
with my
summon
last
does
AP,
not
and that's
attack
my
you.
turn. Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Then move on to the last guy here on the right. Okay. He's going to spend an action point to move directly over here, 5 spaces. He wants to be able to see more of you. Okay, cool. Still within 15. Okay. So this guy, you're going to see him run over there. And he kind of like positions himself, obviously ready to do some sort of spell casting. And you see almost from like the back of his robe and cloak, just these like sprawling black, just like smoky tendrils just kind of appear behind him. And immediately he just starts launching these like black, almost like spikes, just kind of like from these tendrils in y'all's direction. He's going to attack. He's sending one of these things at Draven first as the approaching threat. So we'll start with that. Oh, wait. Minus a D4, or is it just minus?
Yeah,
okay.
minus.
Not that guy though, right?
Oh, no,
not
that
guy.
guy didn't get banged.
Sorry.
You're right.
All
No,
right.
no, you're good. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to have multiple brains because it's too hard. So I appreciate that. So it is a dirty 20 against PD. for Draven.
That would be a normal hit.
Okay, you take 1 umbral damage as this spike just like slams into your shoulder, and you notice that it's just like embedded there, like it's locked in place there,
With,
and that kind of catches.
with my EDR, then I'll negate that.
Ooh, nice.
Is Umbral
Okay.
EDR?
Oh,
Or is
umbral,
that? Oh, that's mystical, isn't it?
Yeah, umbral's one of them that is mystical, unfortunately. Yep.
You're right. Good call. Yeah, so I'll take that one then. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Similarly, you're noticing like almost at the same time, these tendrils are all just like flinging these spikes all at the same time. So there's one that hits Draven. Emmeline is the second nearest, and he has a line of sight within 15 spaces. He's going to do the same thing, trying to hit Emmeline with 22 against PD.
Cody with all the good rolls tonight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a heavy.
Okay, so it'll be 2 damage total there then. And it's the same deal where this umbral bolt is just like hits you and seems just like attached to you. And then let's see here. He only has 1 AP left, so he's not going to do his special thing. So instead, he's going to send 1 more bolt towards, I guess, Dearest would be the next closest, and he's just going to kind of send him out like in a barrage. So he's going to send an attack towards Dearest as well. Oh my gosh, another 22 against PD.
Jeez, his next roll is going to be a 40.
Oh my god.
Base damage is 1, umbral damage. Dang.
Okay.
That's everything he can do for his turn.
That's gonna be a brutal on me. So 3.
Dang.
Just at 1 hit point.
Okay.
What's your health at now?
1.
Oh, okay.
There's one fun thing I forgot about.
Well bloodied.
Oh,
What did
is
you
it fun,
forget,
Cody?
It is fun. It is fun. It's great. I mean, I'm having a blast. I don't know. No, I'm concerned. But that's it for its turn. So Emmeline, you are up. Unless someone else wanted
Okay.
to swap, I forgot.
I
How that-
can't use multiple mana per round, right?
Just not per action. You can per round.
Oh, okay. So I can do
Yeah.
multiple actions. Okay, cool. So I would definitely like to use heal on Dearest. Let's see. I gotta get at least 10 base. I think, yeah, 3 HP. So, Oop, my bad. Okay. So we got 20. Cool.
That's
cool.
pretty good.
Each 5 is +1. So you got an extra
That just
2
caps me up.
points. So you got 5,
I think I
right?
just stopped at 4 though. 'Cause my
Cool.
4 is my max.
We'll take it though.
Yep.
Okay. That was
It'll work, though.
2 AP, 1 mana. Let me just erase that real quick so I don't forget. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I think I would like to. Am I at disadvantage now?
With
For
another
either
spell, you would be.
Okay. Who's. What bad guy is going next? Which one of these fools?
It'll be. I think it goes through the rest of you guys, and then it'll be the summoner guy after Tick Tick and Yog.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
down there. Oh, he's
Mhm.
kind of far. Okay. How difficult would it be for me to get up here?
Ooh.
Is it
So that's a
really
pretty-
tall?
Yeah. So it's a pretty big old rock. It would take some legitimate climbing, but I'd say you can get to the rock, and then it'd be like probably just like a difficult terrain
Okay.
to cost the movement to actually get on top of it, kind of thing.
Well, I probably don't want to move anyways. I didn't realize this guy's in front of me. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for this guy then and just use my last 2 AP to make it a straight roll. I'm gonna use my Sacred Bolt for 1 AP.
Okay,
The guy in front of me.
sounds good.
All right, we got 18.
18. The guy in front of you, the second that the bolt leaves your hand, it punctures straight through it, and this thing just kind of like disappears in a mist, and it's gone.
Oh, he's dead? Cool.
It's dead.
All right, that's me.
Oh, I forgot. The ones that were hit were and okay. Sorry. Okay. Tick Tick would be next up.
Okay, totally. So first thing I would do is move just a little bit so that way I can get closer to the action, about right here. I got little legs, so it's only 4 movement for me. But luckily, I have some distance that I can get with these summons. So I'm actually going to summon a summon. It's not letting me copy the
Oh, dang.
transparent.
Put them wherever you want.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Hopefully you have access to move them at least if you can't copy them.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to put a summon right here. It's within my spaces.
Nice.
So now that we got a summon right in front of him, I was using my AP to summon my summons. So there's actually 2 of them. So I need 1 more summon because I have a maximum of 3.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I didn't
No,
get
you're
the
good.
hint at first.
Then I'd like to put him. Oh, I'm moving the map. Okay.
You're moving the map. That means you're a GM right now.
I'm not a GM. I know I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
moving the map from my own perspective.
I got you. You better not be cheating. I got a bunch of. I actually have a bunch of spoilers on the map. On the GM
Don't
layer.
worry, I don't see anything.
All right, cool, good.
I just mean I keep right clicking and I keep moving my perspective.
I get you.
All right. So I went ahead and summoned my summons so that way I can get in front and behind this dude. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Draconic Breath weapon right in this dude's face.
There you go.
Nice.
I also am going to do it as a focused spell instead of an area spell, which just means I increase the damage, but it's only on one space instead of a broad area.
Okay.
So spell check against this guy.
Come on, nat 20. Nat 20.
You need it. 10.
What is it against?
The PD.
It does not hit, unfortunately.
They do still have to make a save to see if they get pushed back because of concussive breath.
Okay.
A physical save.
Definitely failed that crap.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so I pushed him.
Excellent. Where? How?
Also, would I get flanking from the summon?
I would give you a flank. Unfortunately, with the 12, it still doesn't hit, though.
Darn. Just got to check all my options.
Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. How is he being pushed? Which direction? Which one did it?
Right. I would say this one right here was the one that I was envisioning.
Okay.
Was the one that did the pushing.
Gotcha. Do you want him at the space above your other summon, under, or directly into your other summon?
It doesn't matter to me.
Ooh, into your other summon, make him take damage.
Well, if my summon takes any amount of damage whatsoever, they disappear.
That's true.
Never mind then.
So I would put him probably up here. That way you, in theory, push him out of that area of cover too, in theory, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
And that was all for AP for me. So next up.
All right. Let's see. Next would be Yogg.
All right, I'm gonna start with a feint against this guy. So spin an AP and I'm gonna make a contested insight check or trickery check contested by their insight.
Sounds good.
So there's my trickery.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
Good roll.
Contested
If I
by their
succeed-
insight.
Yeah, versus their insight.
10. They failed.
Okay. So then I have advantage on my next attack this turn against them and I deal an extra damage. Not that I need to do an extra damage.
That's good,
And
though.
then I'm going to do cunning action. So I gain movement equal to half my speed when I take one of them is a feint. And so I can do that actually before or after. So I'll just do it now and move my 3 spaces here as part of that. That's only 1 AP. Then my second AP now is going to be to just do an attack, which I
To-
gain advantage.
Is it to the summon?
Yes, I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay, I'm going to reveal something to you guys right now. And this is something that works the same for Alex's stuff too. If you even target them with an attack, that attack hits and they dissipate.
Oh, okay.
It is gone. So you do manage
Okay.
to land that thing. That summon disappears immediately.
Then I'm going to use my hit and run. Oh, I don't need to do hit and run. It could just be a movement, but I will move over here. Let's see here. So I've done feint. I've
It
attacked,
does
I
still
just
burn the
moved.
action point though, for the record, in case that was any
Yeah,
confusion
yeah.
there. Okay.
So I've got one last attack here that I can make, or one last action point I can use. Excuse me. Let's see. And I think I'm gonna spend my stamina point. Can I use my stamina as an AP here to give myself advantage?
Yeah, you can. That's technically a maneuver which you are able to do that with.
So let's do that. Let's do that to give myself advantage against it. Or wait, no, I don't need to do that because you said it. If I target him, I'll hit it.
Yeah. If you
Right.
target it at all, you hit.
Okay, so then I'll just use my last action point to attack this guy.
Dispel that one as well. Sounds good. All the summons from the summoner are cleared off the battlefield.
And that's it for me.
Nice. Very good. Okay. And then we're back up to the top with the old summoner guy. Okay. So
Who is baned, by the way?
yes, don't forget. Thank you. Okay. That's pretty cool. He's flustered with, oh, dang it. I shouldn't have deleted that last one. Hang on. I meant to keep him on the side. There we go. Now I can copy and paste easier. There we go. All right. He's flustered with the summons attacking him. So he is going to summon his own creature. That's funny. He can't use Deathwell right there either because it's like cramped up. He'd be hitting his friends one way or another, or himself. So he's going to summon one there and do another summon next to it and use both of those to send death bolts at the 2 summons that are there, which works the same. If they're targeted at all, they vanish. And then he will, doesn't have enough for that. Put another out here. Actually, he's going to make like a little wall. He's going to put him right there. And then he's going to use that one to target Draven. How many action points is that? That's 3. You can use all 4. He's going to do the same thing with another one. Just build a wall with these summons real quick. And then 2 of them are sending death bolts at Draven.
Okay.
One after another. Let's see how this goes. A 10.
Nope.
Nice, nice. And then the next one, a dirty 20. Is that die
That would be.
cocked for you
It
guys?
looks crooked, don't it?
Yeah, that's so funny.
I think it's
It looks more like a 3 than a 16.
I knew he was cheating.
But anyway, a dirty 20 for one and the other one misses.
it's a normal hit for the one.
Okay, it is 2 umbral damage.
Okay.
And then that's everything the summoner can do. Moving on to Dearest.
You get her moving.
Oh, actually, would those have been would those have been? Oh no, because the bane's only on the summoner. Never mind.
Oh, but yes, no,
Yeah.
they would affect the summons as well. So
Oh, okay. I was just assuming they didn't because there were summons.
no, I'm sorry, but that is my fault. All of the summons have
It's
the
just a
same exact
D4.
checks as the summoner, including.
So the one would have
Effects.
still, even if you take 4 off the one, it would still be a normal hit on the one. So it's okay.
Yeah.
okay, but
so
yes,
Dearest
you are
is
right.
gonna sustain Bane for 1 AP, move 5 for 1 AP, and then he is going to kind of realize something. So let me spit it out here. When taking the hide action, you remain hidden unless you cast a spell with a verbal component. But with the bard being able to do
Yeah.
non-verbal, she can potentially cast spells while remaining hidden. Imagine
Yeah.
like hiding around with the dolls and doing stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's kind of what she's gonna want to do, I think, is take the hide action. So she's gonna do a
That's awesome.
stealth check here, which is 15 plus nothing. It's just a 15 against their passive awareness.
Okay, I'll just make one check.
So whichever,
Unless you'd rather I do them separately. I'll let you decide that, actually.
whatever their passive awareness is. So I think you
Oh, I
make
see
a
what you're
check, right?
I'd say 15 beats it, yeah, especially in the height of combat here. So I would say you are able to sneak away and stay out of the fray enough to be hidden there.
All right, and then let's do command on this one. She kind of whispers to the doll. She peeks
Okay.
around, looks at him, whispers to the doll. They use tomes, right? They use books and stuff.
So this guy
Is that-
that you're targeting right now isn't necessarily using a book. He's got the funky tendril things at the back, and he's kind of just like letting them. He's almost Doc-ocking it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they seem to be like throwing these weird umbral spikes that stick in people.
Who's the book person? This person?
Yeah, book nerd is the green background guy.
Okay, got you. So let's do that. You can see within range. Okay. All right. So we're gonna use the command to throw it away. Want him to throw away that book. Okay. So
Oh,
Oh,
wow!
That is so
oh,
cool.
I love it.
That is cool.
actually, realizing it costs 2 AP looking at command, so I think I'm gonna have to drop Bane
Okay,
to use this, but I think it's gonna be better.
could be
So
worth
let's
it.
do that. So
Oh
spell
my
check.
God, I hope this, please.
Oh,
Does there a
20
help
plus-
die? Can I give him my? Can I give Dearest my 1d6 inspiration?
Yeah, can I do guidance or something?
It's funny, but Dearest is likely the only person that can do ranged help.
I
Yeah.
know.
I don't. Yeah, you can't use help on yourself. I don't think either. If you have a stored help die.
I will let you have advantage because you're hidden.
Okay, well, I'll take
And
it.
that's the
So we'll do
thing.
that. So I got a 16 plus 4 is 20.
Okay, and he has to make a save
So
against
20. They need to beat a 20. Yeah, with their.
that. No shot. Fails the save, 100%. You see him.
Nice.
He's just like rapidly flipping through this book, and he's like about to. He kind of like extends his hand towards. No one's taking damage yet, actually. So he kind of extends his hand towards the others, like he's about to cast some support spell of some kind or something. And then you see him stop, and he just like looks back at the book, and he just like slams the book shut and tosses it.
Have it
Nice.
toss
Over
it that
5
way
feet
if
away.
I can choose.
Yeah, where we're at.
Yeah, closer to Draven. So it
Okay.
I think throwing an object's up to 5 spaces, but I don't know, maybe like 3 if he's just tossing it or something.
Okay,
Whatever
we're
you
gonna
want.
put it right here. The spell book is on that space.
Okay.
I'll put something there. How? That's cool. That's smart.
That is
That's
awesome.
it. Yeah, it's 4 AP for me. And I'm still hidden, so just with the dolls.
Awesome. Okay. Yep, perfect. Very cool. Smart. Okay. That brings us to that guy. And that's really funny. So He's about to cast some spells. Command sets in. He slams the book and just throws it. And then he's immediately, you see him just like grab his head. He's like, no, why did I do that? So he's going to come out of cover.
Oh, that's going to be perfect.
He can't even, he's got to like
Come on,
dance
come get your book.
Yeah, he's got to dance
It's
around
right
the cover
over
a
here.
little bit. That's one move action. He's going to move again and then actually pick up the book again, burning 2 action points.
Well, hey there.
Yeah.
I think he might be able to do picking up an item for free, depending on how like interacting with an object counts. But
Yeah, I think so. He just couldn't quite run
think
to
it's
it
minor.
with the 1 action point.
okay,
So
yeah.
he's got to burn 2 action points just to get to it and then actually pick it up. So that's really funny. He'll take a full dodge action from there. that'll be his turn.
If I had AP left, I totally would have used Mage Hand too to grab it and like drag it.
Oh, yeah, that would have been awesome. But that brings us back to Draven from there.
So he's taking the full dodge action, huh? So I'd have disadvantage on the attack.
Yep.
You could just
Go for the
sweep
summoner.
him.
D8 you can use as
Yeah.
well.
And your D6 still, you haven't used.
Some
I think I'm going to still go over here and try to take these guys, take them on still.
Okay.
Because I really feel like you guys will be able to handle this person, like from where you guys are, especially Tick Tick being like right about there. So I'm going to spend an AP. I'm going to run by them. I've noticed last time they didn't attack me as I went by, so I'm going to assume they're not going to attack me again.
Right.
And I'm going to go to right. I'm going to go to right. Right. Let's see. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Is that broadcasting my? Yeah. So I'm going to go to
It is.
5 spaces to right there is where I'm going to go.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. You should be able to
Yeah.
shuffle by the summon there without having to like do the pass through or whatever. So no worries.
And then I'm going to spend an AP to strike the this guy that was
Okay.
throwing those little spike bolts at me.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the maneuver Daze as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to be spending an SP for did I already tell me to spend an SP for smite on this?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to be spending an SP with smite on this. And it will be radiant damage.
Okay.
For this one, because after talking with all them in the morning, I would have, knowing what we were coming up against, I would have done my radiant for my damage.
Gotcha.
so-
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so yep, go ahead and roll this.
I'm gonna add the help die to you as well that I have.
D20 plus 4, and then I'm going to be using my inspiration die as well.
+7 from me.
So 23.
Oh, nice. Okay. That is going to be a brutal hit.
All right, so that's going to be 1 for my base damage on my whip, 1 for being further than 1 space away, 2 for smite, so 4, and then brutal 2 more, so 6 for so 6 total. And then if they-
Okay. This guy, so you crush this guy, right? It is enough to immediately, just like you mess him up bad, it is enough to immediately bloody him, actually.
and he needs to make a and I spent it. Well, I used my free maneuver for dazed,
Mhm.
so
It's got to save against that.
you'll have to save against dazed as well.
That's a mental save, probably, right?
Yes, against my save DC.
Okay. Natural 1 with a total 5, so it definitely fails that.
Okay.
So he's also dazed, which is disadvantage on all mental checks, right?
Yes.
Including
Nice.
spell casting. Very interesting. Okay. Awesome.
Let's see here. So then that would be see, I moved AP to move, AP for that, SP. And then I'm just going to as well the summoner. I'm going to go ahead and spend. I'm going to use I'm going to do my last spell or my other spell I got that we created or kind of we worked on. It's called Anointed Insight. You can mark, so your deity marks hostiles with a quiet bit addiction. It's a psychic halo that only my allies can sense, and it's a spell that'd be a 2-space radius. That anything within that 2-space radius will have to make a mental save against my save DC. If they fail, then the targets will have advantage against them for 2 rounds. If they
Ooh.
succeed, then they'll only have advantage for against them for 1 round.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a mental save against my save DC with me just spinning that.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's do it. That one is much better with a dirty 20, unfortunately.
So which one failed?
You were targeting the summoner and the other guy?
Yeah, so so I
Okay.
was dropping it. So I would have been targeting right here. So it would have targeted both of them.
Okay. I would say that was probably the summoner first, because you mentioned him first, I think, originally.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so tendril guy did fail.
All right. So they would have advantage against them for 2 rounds if they failed. If the one passed, then he would have only one. How many times did you roll? 3 times?
I only rolled twice. 3
Okay,
total,
yeah.
1 daze, and then
Oh yeah.
the 2 saves there.
Yep. Yeah. So then they would both have advantage. Any attacks against them for the next 2 rounds will be at advantage.
Okay,
Which
okay,
guy?
okay.
Both of them.
Also,
Yeah, the
if,
summoner's exposed for 1 round, basically. The other guy's exposed for 2 rounds.
Oh,
if we
okay.
hit the summoner, do his summons disappear if he like fails a concentration check or something? Or
Not by
no?
default, no.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Nice. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. All right, don't let me forget those things. We'll leave that up to you.
Mhm.
I'll try to remember, but
I'll remember.
won't. Okay. So now that brings us to the tendril guy. Okay. There were 3 of you that were previously hit with his little bolts. He's going to spend 1 more action point to try to hit Tick with one of his funky spiky bolts, but it's at disadvantage because he's dazed. Okay, with a 15 against PD.
My PD is 15.
Okay, so just hits with the normal. So it's 1 umbral damage as the spike impacts you.
Okay.
And now you see him, instead of like the tendrils doing the attacks for him, you see him actually kind of reach up at this point, and he just like holds his hands together and then just like claps. And when he does this, he's going to spend the rest of his 3 action points to do a special move here. That is an attack against all of you that were hit with the spikes still in you. Basically, these spikes just explode with more umbral damage. And it's an attack against AD that will be upcoming with that. Also at disadvantage because of being dazed. So here we go.
Thank you for dazed.
Okay, so it was the 11 against AD.
Does not hit for me.
Does hit for me.
Oh, it hits all right. I just take 1.
That's another one for me.
This attack does 2 umbral damage as those spikes explode and are no longer puncturing you, therefore no longer a threat for the moment. And that is all of his action points. That's everything he can do. Moving on to Emmeline.
All right. I think I want to try and use my magic missile. Whatever.
All right.
So I gotta get at least 10, and just normally I'll at least get 2 missiles out. Oh, I keep accidentally.
It's a spell check you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll do Font of Inspiration for a help reaction.
Does that mean I get to roll twice now?
I'm just adding a D8 to your roll, so 5.
All right, I got 10.
Good thing I did.
So we'll have
you have 15?
3 missiles, and I wanted to do 1 at this guy.
Okay.
Well, have these summons done any damage so far? Because if you can like run past them and they're not even trying to hit you.
I would say maybe leave them alone, but
Yeah.
you know,
If they're not marshals though, then if they don't have a martial attack, they can't do an opportunity of attack on me though.
True.
Okay. No, I think I'm gonna do 1 on this guy, and then is this guy who's got a he's bloody.
Advantage
so
against them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of
Yeah.
He's
things.
exposed
I'll do my last 2 on him then.
Okay.
or bloodied. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that sounds good. So he's hit with 2 of them. Oh, yeah, okay. So he's looking pretty beat up at this point. In fact, you see the book nerd support guy like immediately kind of like shift his attention to that guy as he's getting real beat up.
Mhm.
And then who else? It was the 2 bolts. Both went to him, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What else you got going on?
Is spell guy the next guy to go?
The next enemy will be the summoner.
Is that this guy?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, then I will use my last 2 AP to do another straight roll for my sacred bolt towards him.
Okay.
17?
17 hits
2
with
radiant damage.
normal. 2 radiant damage by default. You are noticing that these guys definitely don't seem to approve of radiant damage. And that
Wait, was that
damage-
the guy that we had advantage against?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let me roll one more time. Oh, okay.
Oh, which guy did
Of
you?
course.
Which guy did you target? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The summoner.
This guy here.
Oh yeah. Yes, you would have been able to roll twice on him.
I
Of
got
course,
the
it's
same
the
thing.
exact same.
Uh-huh.
But the radiant damage is doubled against him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
so he does take a sizable amount of damage there.
Cool.
Okay.
That's me.
That was it for your turn, right? Okay, Tick Tick, you are up. Don't
Nice.
forget, I don't remember how you were doing it before, but in case, don't forget that with a lot of actions, you can take the action with the summon as you summon it, right? I don't know if you were already doing that or not, but that's the thing.
Okay. So what I was planning on doing was getting myself 2 more summons out and getting them right here. I can't clone them. So
Oh, dang it, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
so what I was trying to do is get a summon right here and right here.
Okay.
Just summon those within
Go
my
ahead.
10 right there. So what was trying to happen was summon a draconic breath weapon, which I'm able to use more than once because I have second breath. And
Okay. I think I see where this is going.
I love it.
yeah, oh, absolutely. So we're gonna do this time it's an area attack, but instead of it being a cone, it's a 6-space line.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That
It'll
is
be 2
epic
draconic
right
damage
Okay, so first off, we already know where
against
this
the
is
target's
going.
80.
Every single summon is immediately just obliterated with this line of this breath weapon. So that's awesome. And then this guy still is going to be attacked with that.
So just normal attack against their 80.
Oh,
Oh,
against
Nice.
AD, that is a brutal +1.
Nice.
Nice.
And they also have concussive breath because of my other racial traits. So if
Okay.
he gets hit with it, he gets pushed back 1 space. Oh, he has to make a physical save first. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So
I lied. It was a brutal. His AD is 10. I just
Okay.
can't math. But anyway, physical save 3.
Nice. And he definitely failed that by quite a bit, actually. So
Okay.
the target is pushed 1 space away, plus 1 additional space for every 5 it fails the save by.
Which is
which is 10. So that's 2
All-
more spaces. So he's pushed
all
3
up in
spaces
that
total,
rock.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
3 spaces total. And since he can't move, that should be 3 more damage added
Yup.
to the attack.
Yeah,
Oh.
100%.
7.
So every summon is just immediately obliterated with this line of breath weapon, and then it just like hits this guy and just slams him against this rock. What was the damage for the breath weapon part of it?
The
With
breath
a
weapon, when
brutal
its
plus
area
2?
defense is 2.
Okay, plus the brutal makes it 4.
Mm.
So he just took 7
7
damage
total.
outright from that, which is incredible. That's awesome. Okay. He is also bloodied.
nice.
Cool.
Good setup. Nice.
Wow,
Thank you,
that was
thank you.
awesome. Okay. Anything else with your turn?
If I can summon, if doing the attack makes the summon, then I would technically have 2 AP left. But if summoning costs an AP, then I would only have 1.
No, you got 2 left. You summon and the attack or the action happens that the summon does.
Okay. So then I'm just going to go ahead and move maybe a little bit closer, I think.
Okay.
Or, yeah, I feel like that's probably the best option. I'm just going to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Getting over here, 1 space. And then I'm also going to move my next summon that's just kind of been useless over here. So,
Okay.
Would you consider
Didn't
leaving
everyone-
that space open for me?
what's that?
Would you consider leaving the space you're in open for me? So I can
My summon or my person?
either.
Yeah, if you were trying to be there, I could try to like move him right here or something.
No, I meant like here or here. So I can flank
Oh,
that
so
guy.
you mean like this?
If you don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I only have 4 spaces of movement, so I think depending on where I was, I may or may not have been able to move my person there. But I think I could have just went diagonal. So
Yeah. I think so.
I didn't. Okay,
If not, it's okay. I'll let it slide.
all right.
Yeah,
all
no, I
right.
think it's fine. What's 1
yeah,
space?
That should be my return. I got everything that I wanted out of that.
Nice. Okay, awesome. That brings it over to Yog.
All right. I'm gonna start with a move. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's do cunning action so I can take half my move before doing a feint against that guy. So 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And then feint is gonna be my trickery versus his insight.
All right. It's a good roll. He fails.
So I get oh, by the way, when I'm running, I just looks like I'm holding a shield when I'm running, but it's not even really a shield. I have 2 concealable weapons, and one of them I'm flavoring as looks like a shield.
Okay, nice.
So I'm gonna run up, and then so now I'm gonna stab him, where I'm
That's
gonna
the
get
spirit.
That's right. So because of I have a like collapsing spears, kind of like how I'm describing it. It's from the circus. It's one of my like circus things.
Cool.
So I'm gonna get double advantage because I've got advantage for the feint, advantage for the concealed item,
Yes.
and then I'm also gonna get +4 from flanking because I get +4 from flanking.
Nice. That's incredible.
So it's gonna be double advantage with a +8 then.
Oh wow.
So it'll be 23 to hit.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. Against PD is a brutal.
Okay, so my base damage is normally 1, but it's because it's a spear. I get another 1 because I went 2 spaces towards him, so 2. And then I get 1 more damage
Good build.
because of the feint. And then you said brutal, so I get 2 more damage, making it 5.
5 total.
Nice.
Okay. Man, this guy is so you basically just run up and this guy doesn't see it coming at all. Tick's there, summons there, and he's just like, what's going on? I'm just a lowly support guy. And then you just like come around the corner and just mess this guy up so hard. He just got slammed into the rock too. Like he doesn't know what's going on. So he has very little fight left in him, to be honest.
All right, then I think I'm going to need to attack him again, try to finish him off. I will, let's see here, give me 1 second. I don't think I have any reason to move. Just in case, I'll use hit and run when I hit a creature with a melee attack. No, actually that doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to do that, sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
so last 2 actions is I'll just attack him again, and I will spend my stamina so I can attack him again with advantage.
Okay.
With
There are
double
a
advantage.
couple things that I forgot about.
Oh, okay.
Firstly,
He's immortal.
he took the full dodge action and still hasn't come back to his turn, I think.
Oh.
Is that true?
Yes,
I'm
but I
pretty
actually
sure.
had double advantage, and I only rolled 1 advantage, so
Oh,
it
that's
might have
perfect
still
then.
been correct.
All right, that balances out. And then
So if I use my stamina point, I should still stamina point and an action point. Let's see, 1 to negate the natural, and then I would be attacking with advantage. But then he has. Would it be just a normal roll?
I think so. It would just be one instance of disadvantage from the full dodge. So
Yeah,
whatever
Okay.
that does.
which I'll negate with the extra action in this and the stamina.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
a plain roll with +8 because the devil for the
Nice.
flanking. So I get 11 against.
yeah. Amazing.
Oh, actually, wait. I have 1 if I attack with my other. Sorry, I actually
No,
would still
you're
get
good.
advantage if I attack with my other concealed weapon, because he won't have known about that.
Nice.
So let me just toss 1 more in there. So 15.
Okay. And then I don't think you actually get an instance of flanking from Tick because he's right next to you.
Oh, but the one across from me?
The one across for sure. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, okay, cool. So 15. Let's see here. Against PD is a normal hit.
Okay.
Oh, man, this is
I
gonna
have
be-
any more.
It's gonna be
I don't
intense.
think I have any more fancy damages. I think I've got I think it's just 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
Yes, it'll just be 1 damage.
Okay. So this last attack lands, and this guy hardly manages to pull himself up from just falling over completely. Okay.
See, in my head, it was the Jackie Chan movie situation where you punch him like 6 or 7 times, and then he's like sitting there, like,
Yeah.
and then you just poke him in the eyes for the 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
basically.
the one little
Uh,
one.
Exactly.
So awesome.
Okay, this summoner guy will be next up here then. He's going to, you see him make one of his summons right 3x3. Let's see. He's going to put one of his summons right here, and he's going to use the 3 action points to do the Death Well ability again, which will target, it's 3x3. So it's going to target Yogg, Tick, and the summon for the 3x3, and then I have some spaces left. That'd be, attack.
Remember, it is baned
yes.
and dazed still.
I think Dearest dropped Bane,
Bane's gone.
but
Oh,
it is-
all right, never mind then. Disregard.
and then the summoner actually wasn't dazed either, unfortunately. He just had the exposed. So this one is
Oh
normal.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate
Yeah.
the looking out regardless. Okay, so it's an attack against AD. We'll see how that goes. Very poor. Okay, so it's only 7. Ready in the clear for a 7? Should it be just Yogg and Tick? So
Can I fail on purpose?
you can, yeah.
I think I want to.
Okay, all right.
How much
Sounds
damage is
good.
it?
It is 2 damage.
2 damage? That's absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I needed because I only have 2 health right now. And that's about to send me into death's door, which for me is a good thing.
Interesting. What does this mean?
Well, because of my Dying Breath Draconic ability, once per combat when you enter Death's Door, you regain a use of Draconic Breath weapon and can immediately use it as a reaction for free.
That is so awesome. Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to turn towards the summoner and just let one rip. And it's going to be a targeted attack. So hopefully it'll be 4 damage if it hits for PD.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Also, I have the Draconic Ward ability. Once per combat, when you enter Death's Door, you gain 2 temporary HP. Whenever you're hit by a melee attack, while you have this temporary HP, the attacker takes damage.
Wow. Amazing. Okay. Sweet. Go ahead and roll for the breath weapon attack.
I'll help with the Bardic Font of Inspiration as well, just to make
Okay,
sure
nice.
you get it.
Okay.
Thank
okay.
That is so awesome that Tick Tick's like, yes, let me die. Let me die.
Yeah.
Right.
Hit me.
And a D8 for the inspiration.
Yeah. What does he roll? It's a 5.
I rolled it. It's a 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. I didn't see.
No. Okay. So 15 total.
Okay,
then?
15 for PD.
Okay. Against the summoner's PD.
Yep.
It does hit. You said 4 damage.
Yep, because it's targeted.
Okay.
focused.
Okay. It does hit him, and he is bloodied.
Nice.
Right.
So basically, he sets his summon up. It summons like the black flames, and unfortunately, doesn't even like Yog can just like shrug it off, and you seem to just like let it hit you, and then you immediately just like out of the ground basically. Shrouded in the black flames anyway, you just like send this breath weapon at him and he's just like, what's happening? Like, what happened? What do you mean? Okay, so that was the 3 action points. He's got 1 more action point left that he's going to use for another summon. He's gonna drop that puppy right over here, kind of upset with what just happened. He'll just target you with a death bolt basically.
I think that's the first time I've seen Dying Breath get used perfectly like that.
Yeah, that was
This is
literally
amazing.
ideal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So are you dead now?
Yeah. I'm on Death's Door with 2 temporary HP.
Okay.
I don't know how temporary HP affects Death's Door.
I don't either.
Does
I
anyone?
would say it's a buffer, like you still have 0 HP and you're still on. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably.
Like you're still on
That's
death's
how I
door,
would do it.
but you have 2 HP to take. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I guess we'll find out right now. Well, either way, it's going to end up kind of the same, I think. So it was a dirty 20 against your PD.
And my PD is 15.
It's
Okay.
probably better that you stay at Death's Door because you actually gain exhaustion every time you go into Death's Door. So it's probably
Oh,
better
okay.
that you are still there.
That's true, but that's awfully close to just death. So keep that in mind. Okay. The base damage is 2. So it'd be a total
Base damage is
of
2.
3 if it's a heavy. 3 umbral.
Yep. Can I use grit while I'm on Death's Door?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then I'll use all 3 grit points. No damage.
Okay. I mean, the 2 temporary HP you have too.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right. And it specifically states it has to be a melee attack for
Oh.
them to be able to take the damage.
Right,
So,
right.
Unfortunate.
But I mean, you can still use the grit if you want to reduce the damage, so you aren't losing your temp HP buffer, or you can use the temp HP buffer. Your call.
Yeah, sure. I'll just lose 2 temp HP, I guess, and then use 1 grit.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Stay at 0.
There you go. That's 0.
Or
Perfect. Gotcha.
however it works.
Yep. That's perfect. And then that is everything for the summoner's turn as well. So that brings us back to Dearest.
All right, Dearest only has 2 AP,
I forgot to mark him bloody.
helping you fools. So Dearest is going to continue to do such and peek around the corner or see you breathing out, tick breathing out fire. Gets pummeled with some bolts and is like not looking good. It's going to take out this little voodoo doll. It's got a little reptilian shaped head, and she's going to scrounge into her back pocket, pull out what looks like a band-aid, and just put it on it. And I'm going to cast a ghost.
Cool.
So I'm going to target you for heal and roll a spell check here.
Put a band-aid on your voodoo doll. That's awesome.
All right, 14 will be just 3 hit points.
I'll take it.
And then that's 2 AP. Could quick heal. I don't know what else I can do right now. I feel like they're all bloodied, right?
Yeah, you guys are messing them up pretty good so far.
Yog, are you down too?
No, I'm at max HP actually.
Okay.
Don't tell the
all right.
DM that though.
All right,
Yeah,
I will quick heal just to have 1 AP left over, and she'll come out of hiding, kind of peek around, and I'm gonna throw her. She's gonna throw her bolus to try to capture one of them, so that way it's easy. Hopefully for our melees to just start pinataing them. What's the best one we want to aim for here? One by Draven, probably. This guy. I have vision of that one poking out, right?
This one back here, if you can reach. I don't know if you can reach that one.
Can I
I'll give
reach
it-
that one? Let's see.
But
It's a 10 space. Yeah.
But this one's coming up next in turn, so
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do much damage with the bulls, is the thing. And I think the capture quality is just going to mainly grapple them, which they can still cast spells and stuff. So let's go for this one over here. I'm
Gotcha.
going to roll this. Do I roll with advantage if I'm coming out of hiding? Is that how it works?
Yeah. And then this would just be the thing that reveals you.
So 18 plus 3 is 20.
Gotcha. Is it against a save? Probably, right?
It is a...
the capture. So I think they do make a.
You instead make a martial check. Oh, martial check contested by the physical. Yeah, so you make a physical save. So mine's actually just a flat 18, not
Oh, okay.
any
I gotcha.
modifier.
Okay. And then a save, also physical, only 13. So it still fails. So,
So it's going to be grappled by the weapon until it's freed.
and then there's so many conditions. It's awesome.
Access the target. Oh, and it succeeds by... Oh, did it succeed by 10? If it succeeded by 10, it would also have been restrained. So that's good.
Oh, okay.
So he can also
Okay.
deal 1 slashing damage to the weapon with a PD 10 to end the effect.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's Dearest. That's all for Dearest.
Okay. That's awesome. So that one's grappled now as well. So this support guy would be up next. He's pretty panicked. He's going to drop all 4 of his AP immediately. 1 AP. Yeah, okay. He's going to drop all 4 of his AP immediately to heal himself out of self-preservation. And we'll do a spell check. He's going to give it advantage as well. Okay. So he heals up. Would be 5 HP that he heals right there. But that's everything he can do all in one turn, and that's it. Bringing us back over to Draven.
Okay, so I'm gonna put everything I got into just taking this guy out.
Quite bloody.
So I'm gonna use an AP, an SP to smite. I got a free maneuver. I'm gonna use power for my free maneuver, and then I'm gonna use my last 3 AP for power as well.
All right.
And I will be rolling at advantage on him because he's still exposed.
Yes. Now he's grappled too, if that helps you.
Oh yeah, so would that be 3?
Like
2 advantage? 2 advantage?
Yeah. Is it a? Do you say it's a melee attack or not?
I'm using my whip attack. My
Okay.
whip.
Yeah. Yep.
Melee smite.
Yep.
So
Oh,
see,
boy.
17 plus 4 be 21.
21 is a heavy against his PD.
Okay. So that would be 1 for the whip, 1 for being 1 space further, 1 for heavy, 2 for smite, and that's radiant damage, and then the
Yeah.
power attack that was free. Then my other 3 power attacks. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Stop, he's already dead.
That's so much damage. And then the
Like-
radiant would have been doubled
like-
too.
Draven is mad because like he with that spike that he threw into everybody.
Yeah.
And Draven saw how it hurt his friends and it took them down, and he is just furious with this guy, and he just like, I don't know if anyone catches it, but like when Draven comes at him with that whip with that radiant damage, and he's just putting it all in there, he just looks at him, he's like, "You've messed up," and it's not high, like it's always it's in his low voice. He's like, "You've messed up," and he just whips like with everything he has, and you just see his whole body twisting. Like when a boxer does that like hip twist,
Yeah.
you see him with that whip, just everything he has to try to just evaporate like that whole middle section of what he's going for.
And that is exactly what happens. You see as this person's like form, like the cloak is entirely just like ripped open along with his body, and he's dead. He's done.
And that is my whole turn.
He's cooked. All right. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. He would have been next. He's now out of the order. So Emmeline, you are up. You're seeing the tides of battle turning. These guys, any normal, sane person would be backing down right now. But these guys are like giving their lives 100%. They're like, that's the plan. That's how this is going to go down. So they don't seem to be retreating, but they're all pretty messed up. Even
Okay.
the support guy doesn't have that much going for him. So
Tick Tick, what are you looking like right now, health wise?
I mean, I'm sitting at a very strong 3 health.
Okay, I think I would like to help you out there.
Definitely.
I'm gonna use my heal on him. All right, 14. So
Nice.
hold on, I've lost it. That should just be 3 HP. Yeah.
Hey, I'll
20
take it.
HP. You just doubled your health.
Yeah, that's almost back to full.
Good. All right, and then is it still advantage on this guy here? I thought it.
No, it would
I don't
have
think
dropped.
so.
It would have dropped already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
He is bloodied, but no more
Okay.
advantage.
So I'm sad that it's at disadvantage. Okay, I know I've done it literally the last 3 times, but it's only 1 AP, so it's like kind of goaded, and it's radiant damage.
That's true,
So
especially in this
I'm
case.
gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna use my last 2 AP again to just do a straight roll for my Sacred Bolt on that guy there.
Sounds good.
Oh,
The
it'll
summoner. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ooh.
7 plus 5
Oh,
is that 12?
come on.
12
still might be enough.
is unfortunately not quite enough.
Oh dang.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
just a too long shot for Emmeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very far. Unfortunately, the summoner was able to react just enough to duck out of the way.
All right.
Okay, that brings us over to Tick Tick, though.
Okay. So what I want to do is get my summons pretty much right on this guy. I'm not sure if I want to. I think what might be kind of cool is to see. I'm a spellcaster, so I don't have any good punches. So I'm really trying to get a flank here, but
Yeah.
I think I might just cast my spells. So I think I'm gonna go for a magic missile. Actually,
Okay.
gonna give it advantage. Gonna launch every single one of them right at this summoner here. Hopefully it'll work.
There you go.
Actually gonna give it double advantage just to use all my AP, so that way I can feel better about it if I miss.
Right. Might as well. Let's do it. It's probably good you did, honestly.
Yeah, for real.
Just to
So we
make
got
sure.
a 18 to hit. That should be 5 extra, so that's gonna be an extra 1. So we
Nice.
got 3 missiles going straight to the summoner,
Okay.
and it's
3
always true
misses.
damage for magic missile.
Right. So they collide with him, and all 3 slam into him. He's got a little bit left in the tank still, but those 3 do impact, and he's looking worse and worse. Not much left
And,
to give.
With each repeated hit that hits him, like it's gonna be 3 magic missiles that come from my hand and hit him in the chest. Every time one of them hits him in the chest, he's gonna hear "I am Wrath."
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I love it.
Convinced here. That is awesome. Okay, back over to Yogg. You're noticing the support guy in front of you healed up a little bit, but with how many hits he's taken, you can tell he's a frailer creature in general.
Well, is he dodging at all? Is that what his little thing is?
No, not anymore. Sorry, his turn has come back around already, so not anymore.
But this guy is bloodied, right? That's what our little red mark is.
Yeah, that summoner is bloodied.
I think I'm actually gonna go, if I can go run towards him with my weapons concealed. I think that might be more efficient.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like this.
No one stops you.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the feint
No one
versus
stops.
his insight.
All right, against his insight.
Actually, 1, 2, yeah.
Roll a 16. That, unfortunately.
So you beat me. Okay, so I moved. I fainted.
He's seen the feint a couple times, and he's like, all right, I see
Tried
what's
to-
going on here.
See that I have sort of a move that yeah. So then I think for my last 2, let me make sure this makes sense. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna attack him and try to expose him.
Okay, the support character is going to use a 2 AP reaction to cast shield at range.
Okay. I get advantage, but not my flanking bonus. So it's gonna be 21.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's precision.
Okay. Its precision is it is now a normal hit.
Normal hit. Okay. So I'll do 2 damage to him. 1 for my regular, and then 1 more because I moved towards him with the spear.
Gotcha.
2
Man.
damage, and then
Steady,
you
chicken away.
re-rolled a 16 against my exposing him.
Oh,
Was
no,
that
that was
what
for the insight. So let me
Oh.
see.
Yeah, and you rolled a see if he's exposed.
Gotcha. Only a 9. So he's exposed
Okay.
as well.
Yep, so he's exposed. That's it for me.
Nice. Okay. All right. The summoner is exposed yet again. Nice. Okay. Cool. Was that everything for your turn? wasn't.
I will actually. Sorry, if I can, when I fainted,
Mhm.
if I can move there, because I get the 3,
Gotcha.
because then I can regain my stamina. if I
Oh,
do that.
nice. I got you. I
Okay,
got you.
that's it for me.
Okay, cool. Brings us to the summoner, who is looking pretty beat up at this point. He's let's see here. He's afraid of everything, fighting till the end. He's going to target the person that just came up and started beating their heck out of him. He doesn't know what to do. He's freaked out by that. So he's going to
Bring it on.
make one more summon. Yeah, he's going to make one more summon and plop them there. And 4, going to do the same thing, but here. And then both of them are going to be sending death bolts your way. Actually, you're basically just going to get barraged by death bolts here. That's how this is going to go. So every one of his summons will be casting a death bolt at you. Here we go. One at a time.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a
6.
20 per second.
Junk. I know, I was scared.
Is this against my precision, right?
Correct. The second roll was only a 7.
Oh,
The
wow.
Third,
I'm dodging these.
yeah.
Yeah, for real.
The third was a 19.
19's a regular hit.
Okay. It is 2 umbral damage.
Okay.
And then the last of the barrage of death bolts is a 21.
Ooh. That's still a regular hit.
Nice. Okay. So same deal. 2 more umbral damage. And that's everything he can do. He basically just panicked. Just like, summons, get this guy. He's going to kill me.
That was an accident.
Everything he can do there. And then Dearest, you are back up at the top. These creatures are faltering more and more.
All right. So we are, I think this time, she has like 1 mana point left. So she doesn't really want to spin it because I know we got a big baddie still, but we might not. I don't know what to plan on.
As you are,
So let's just go.
as
yeah.
you guys are doing all this stuff, you're kind of looking, you know, you've been checking on the guy doing this summon thing for the last little while. And you don't know exactly, but you can tell. Maybe he even screams it at one point. He's just like, just hold on a bit longer. It's almost done. So this thing's like starting to wrap up real quick. So that's what you have to look forward to,
We'll see.
right? Anyway, sorry, carry on.
How far away is he from us? Pretty far.
The summoner guy? Let's see. He's a little ways for sure. Let me do some general math and then give you an estimate. What's the rest of this thing like? 10 spaces ish from like Yogg. He'd be a little ways in this big pit thing. So he's probably like 30 spaces ish away, which like 150 feet is what that is or whatever
30 spaces away from Dearest.
for reference.
Yeah. And what's his like setup? He's like, is he like on a very high platform? What's going on over there?
So he's on a bit of a platform. Sorry, just real quick. We'll do this again. He's on a bit of a platform.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was imagining. That looks
Yeah.
very gustable. Does anyone else agree? You know?
I agree.
It could be
I mean,
gustable.
yeah.
Push him into the face or into the lava.
That's funny. You said gustable,
Yeah.
and I thought that was like a name from something that I didn't know, and I was like, I don't know what that's
I
from.
definitely made up a word, but I was just referencing my gust spell.
Yeah, and then it hit me.
Yeah, I'm looking at its range. It's not really giving me one. You seize the air at a point you can see within range, but it doesn't give a range. Interesting.
Whoa.
All right. Well, first, let's see. If I move,
Which direction is that guy? Is he?
Oh,
the
sorry. He'd be
corner?
off the
Oh,
screen, kind of like to the bottom
Gust-
left. Yeah.
Gust
Okay.
says
So bottom
a
left.
range of 5 spaces.
does it?
Yeah, it's on page 172.
Got you. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be too far. I can start moving closer though. I think so. Go 5 here. Go like right there. Let's do an action point to move here or right there, since there's clones technically. And then I really need just like a damage cantrip. She's just gonna do some blow. She has a blowgun as her other weapon. So.
Nice.
Well, she comes out the kind of thing. So we'll go for that. She'll move up, and she'll do 1 target on whichever one looks weaker between the 2.
At this
Yeah.
point, the summoner is looking pretty messed up, and he's exposed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get advantage on that. 2d20, the 3 bonus. So that's gonna be through for you. Oh, there it is. Okay, 16 or 19.
All right. 19 is exactly a heavy hit against the summoner.
All right. Blowgun deals 1 piercing.
Okay. Blowgun. A blowgun is what kills the summoner.
What we needed to hear.
Nice. I love it.
How exactly does that look?
Yeah. She comes out. She's like got the doll. She puts it back, takes the little blowgun dart out, and just goes, and then you just straight through the neck, watching him fall over. And she puts that away, and she goes, "Oh, I gotta do everything around here."
For real though.
That's awesome. All right.
And
Summoner's
last AP,
down.
she's gonna use help dice. So 5 inspiration. So help for whoever the next attack is. And let's pass turn.
Got it. Next up is the support character.
Do the summons disappear?
Oh yeah, absolutely they do.
Oh, cool. Then she'll move 1 up too as well. With her last
That's what I was
move.
kind of thinking. I'm like, you know what? If that guy's almost dead and he's got no one to support,
Yeah. Yeah, no, good call. Yeah, the support, oh man, this might be the one guy that's willing to surrender in theory, just because he really like can't, he can't do anything. He can heal himself, you know? So I feel like this guy at this point, he's going to see everyone else around him die. And basically he's just going to kind of look back. You know what? We'll make it a bit of a narrative moment here. He's going to look back towards his little master guy, the council, as he's summoning. And he's just like, I'm sorry, I failed you. And then honestly, however you guys want, you can just kill him.
Can we like immediately Draven's gonna go up and grab him by the throat and hold him against the rock and be like, tell us how to stop this now. Like as he can be. Like, you're gonna tell us now how to stop this.
Go ahead and make I don't know. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. This could go one or two ways and we'll see how it goes.
I have the
My help die for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would I have that help
Okay.
die still?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's an 8.
Intimidation.
And it's an 8 for the help die. So oh yeah. Okay.
23.
Nice.
So yeah, he's just like looks back, sorry I failed you, and immediately he's just like slammed up against the rock and you're just like holding him against it. And like just like out of like a choked whisper, basically, he's just like, you have to destroy the orbs. That's the only thing shielding him.
And then, is it possible then, narratively, for as soon as Draven hears that, he's like, I'm gonna yell it, we have to destroy those orbs. And then I want to run as close as possible that I can get and see if I can just cast a side bolt out. I don't know if I'd be able to get close enough.
So you guys see what's happening already. This like face is beginning to actually like form and like come out of this orb. And it's just like a fiery magma looking crazy head as it's like starting to, this thing's like happening right now. So I'd say
I love it.
So what do you
so I'm trying to get everyone with me, like to make it like I want us to make like this big attack. All of us to make this big attack because I think most of us have some range type of something ranged, and we just throw everything we got at one of those orbs to try to destroy one.
Yes. Okay. So. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'd say this is like you all have time to do one thing probably before this goes haywire. So you're thinking Cybolt possibly is what you said. What's up, Emma?
We're all going for one orb or both of them?
I know, right? What do you do? Split them up. They seem to both be actively like making the shield around this guy or whatever in front of this guy.
Okay. Yeah, so like we split it. 2 of us take one orb and 2 take the other.
Okay.
Yeah, because the only thing I have range that would do any attack would be my Cybolt. And I would pour all my action points into that to bump that damage up, so type of thing.
I don't know if because they're orbs, if this is even a thing, but if I do radiant damage to it, does it help at all?
It might. It seems to have been impactful thus far. I will say a lot of what's happening here, because it's like a reactionary moment, it's pretty much just going to be you say what you're doing, we're going to roll some checks, and that's about it. We'll see what happens. It's basically going to be like another a rapid resolution skill challenge of sorts. So you pick your targets, make your checks, and we'll see how it goes, kind of thing.
Okay. We don't get to like add advantage or anything to these, do we?
Not unless you're
do you want me to
like helping one other person kind of thing or whatever, And that would be my help die.
I've got a couple ranged. I'm just wondering which one I should do. I'll probably do my guiding bolt. It's got radiant and base damage is 3. And then it says, well, that's my turn, but yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I think.
And which one are you targeting, Emma?
I don't really.
I'll do righty.
Okay.
Cool. I don't have much damage things at all besides like a blowgun, which I don't think does much. But I will font of inspiration to the furthest capacity I can. I don't know if I could help one person or if there's like a bigger performance I can do or something. That's going to be my probably.
Okay. I'm going to let you give the help die to whoever you want with font of inspiration. One person. And that will be your contribution. How about everybody else?
I feel like the only thing I have ranged would be magic missile, but
which in this case would probably just treat like a spell check.
Could you split evenly?
Ooh,
Two and half?
Yeah, I was thinking something like
That's
that.
Interesting. Okay.
I kind of wanted to like shoot the person too, though. Like I don't just want to shoot the orb. Like I'm assuming that somebody is going to take care of the orb, and I still want a shot to hit the person.
I mean, I could cast Gust on him, but I think he's protected. Was what sound like what the person said.
Yes. Whatever happens here, if things go well, there's going to be like one person can make one reaction once the orbs are down. If it goes that way, if the orbs go down.
All right. I guess I'll just shoot the orbs.
Is it possible for me to go last? I kind of want to kill the other guy as well. So like if we don't succeed, I want to target the main thing, but if we do succeed, I want to go kill that guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Almost make that a reaction for this part specifically.
Yeah. If not possible, I'll just target this.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. We're actually going to have you wait to roll too.
Okay. I have a heavy crossbow, so
okay, cool. Okay, so Emma's targeting the orb on the right specifically. A magic missile. Are you making a target? Do you want to split them for now?
I feel like I wanted to do the one that Emma wasn't doing, but if I get an extra one, I want to send it towards the guy.
Okay, I get you.
Like assuming that one would hit last, and hopefully that the magic would be down.
Okay, I got you. And then Draven, what is Draven doing?
I mean, all I have is a side bolt, but it does psychic damage. Would that even work on these orbs?
So you're saying it may not.
That's all I got. I don't have.
He doesn't
anything.
have time to run up and use his whip or anything.
Can I? I mean, is there a platform of some sort that or is it's just lava?
Yeah, this
looks
guy's
like
kind
an
of
ocean
out
of
there.
lava to me.
Like he had to have, like he had to.
Do you have a tunnel speed? You could tunnel underneath and come up, or
I
burrow
don't have
speed.
anything. I have no. All I got is a side bolt. So I mean, I'll take a side bolt. I mean, I'll shoot a side bolt at it and see if it does anything.
Okay.
But
The only other thing I can do, I have a light hammer. That's about it. I mean, that will do damage. I guess that I can throw. It'd be about the same amount of damage as a side bolt anyway. So yeah, I'll just throw. At
least it's like a physical thing. I mean,
throw a hammer. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Which orb?
I'm gonna be going to so.
Or do you want to kind of wait?
Tick-Tick's doing a magic missile at both, right? I'm gonna do the left side. I'm gonna do the left side.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do this. So Emma, go ahead and roll a spell casting check.
Okay, where's the help die going? I am curious.
Oh yeah, where's the help die going? Who did you want to help out with, Finn?
Let me see what I roll. The 7.
Very
Can
good.
we? I need to choose just someone.
Yeah.
Magic missile guy.
So who feels like they're gonna roll the worst?
Oh man, I don't know.
Who's gonna do the worst?
My luck is all over the place.
All right, it's all yours. You get the +7 then.
All right, very first check out of the gate. Emma, go ahead and roll your spell casting check. Targeting the orb on the right, adding 7.
Okay, 16.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus the
and that's
3
radiant damage.
That is 2 successes. So you see right away, there's the help of Dearest, and you are able to just like blast straight through this orb, and it is just like it shatters like glass, kind of. And you can tell that his shield immediately weakens because of that. Who wants to go next? I guess maybe Alex.
Sure.
Or
I can go next.
Or okay. I was gonna say or Draven. If he's throwing the hammer, that's an option too.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Cool. Do another spell casting check there.
11? Which technically for magic missile is just barely making it, but just depends on what you think for a check.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So the 2 missiles slam into that orb and do not quite destroy it. Okay, Draven.
This is a concealable hammer.
You're not going to surprise the orb. Sorry.
I had to ask.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
That's right.
I mean, the orb's not gonna see it coming. Oh,
Oh.
Okay, you throw the hammer, and you watch it just like sails right over top. You just miss it. Sails right over top and just lands in the lava.
oh,
Minus one.
Okay, now this will be interesting. Homer, what? I don't know. What do you do now? The orb on the left is still technically up.
Yeah, I'm looking back longingly at that other guy. There's a part of my past that tells me never leave someone alive like that. But we've got to take care of this. So I'm gonna like at first I'm like, all these guys have got to like pull up my crossbow, like I'm gonna shoot the guy in the back. And I look and I see like it's barely like standing. So then I'm gonna, quickly swivel and turn the other direction.
Okay.
14.
14. The right about now you're seeing this creature is like beginning to literally just like start like forming out of this, and you see that's also like growing in size as it's being summoned, and this bolt sails through the air. This is like the last shot. The bolt sails through the air, hits the orb, deflects off of the orb, and it does not break.
Oh no.
You see this absolutely just like this large creature is just like crawling out of this portal. And as it's crawling out, it is increasing in size insanely. It quickly fills this entire area and takes one large step like outside of the volcano. And you see this guy finally, like he slumps down to his knees. The shield goes away and he's just like, finally, he's here. My life's work. Kolgan the Cinder Titan. And you see this Titan steps directly on this guy, kills him instantly. You're looking at what's easily 100-foot tall magma Titan.
Oh my god.
this is not gonna be good.
And you see
Nice.
it just start walking away. And it steps outside this volcano in no time and just walks straight, just smashing things on its way.
Oh, this is not good.
No.
And that's the end of this session.
Guys, we'll just do this.
Draven
for
is just crushed right now.
Tick Tick's doing the thing where he's like, hold me back, but he's also holding himself back with the summon.
Yeah.
With this summons. Yep, that's a wrap.
Guys.
See what happens later.
later.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, is that in any particular direction we care about?
Yeah.
The
no,
way
it
he's
is walking. Nope, it is walking in an unexplored area.
Nice.
All right. So not towards the village.
Nope.
Okay.
So what do you guys say we don't explore it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What a wrap. All right. That's that.
For a moment, I would, if I become intimidated, frightened, or terrified, or incapacitated, or die, or I lose my disguise for a moment. So for a moment, my disguise would drop, and you'd see that I'm part gremlin, part goblin.
Whoa.
Before I'd have a chance to
wow.
put that back up.
Would any of us have seen that though?
That's the most shocking thing you guys have seen all day.
Yeah.
I mean, that is interesting though.
Cool.
Let me. You know what? I want to see if
Gremlin. That's
oh
awesome.
my god, that thing is just insane.
So how does one even beat that thing?
Yeah.
A lot of voodoo
That's the
dolls.
question.
There's
Level
my nat
Can I
20.
Oh, there it is.
About time.
We needed that. But would his
Yeah.
hammer have done the same thing? It bounced off the orb.
It depends on if he beat a 17 or not.
Oh
two?
god. Oh
Would
god.
I have gotten it? Oh no, I wouldn't have gotten it without the help die.
Nope. But with the help die, you got 2 of the 3 needed successes.
Nice.
First roll was awesome.
That's
Things
just like
just fell
gut
apart.
punch. Oh, that was great. That was intense. Yeah.
We'll see what that means.
Yeah.
Well.
Great session.
Sorry,
Good.
world.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's late as heck. Emma, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I know you were going to play Stardew with my wife.
It's okay. We have tomorrow off together.
Yeah. Hey, I love Tick Tick. Tick Tick was awesome.
Thank you.
Really great. Dearest was scary.
Yeah.
And
Fun.
yeah.
I loved all of your characters. They were all so fun.
Yogg is just amazing. Just like does some massive stuff for a rogue. That was awesome.
The
Yeah.
accent, the
Yeah.
country, like flamboyant accent, I loved it.
But no, it was a great session, guys. I really appreciate it. Good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
God.
Thanks for running it, Cody.
This
Yes.
Titan.
It was
Thanks
my
a lot,
pleasure.
Cody.
So,
Yeah.
so is this something that you think you're gonna want to like pick back up on like Wednesday, or is this like a future problem?
That's a good question. I don't think we've even discussed. I'm not even sure who's running Wednesday's game, so we'll see. But
Mhm.
Well, we are all clearly ready for a Titan. So
yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. So that'll be we'll see what that means. It's pretty neat.
Okay, well,
Me and Alex have some planning and discussing to do.
well, I really only know of one thing in this world that can take down a Titan.
And a tablet.
Another
Okay.
Titan.
Yeah. I was going to say, we just saw a very, very disturbing entity that can probably eat that, but I don't know. I'm not sure if we want to feed disturbing entity, other disturbing entity.
The Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because like it's gluttony embodiment and this is wrath embodiment or whatever. Or I don't know if this is the wrath that they were talking about, but
Oh yeah.
you know, maybe gluttony can eat wrath. Who knows?
Yep. I'll give you that much. This your characters will find out before the next time you play that this Titan embodies wrath and destruction. And that's what it's about.
Good.
Oh my god.
I'll have plenty of wrath puns for that later.
Fun. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
That was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got to get going. I got to be at work in a handful of hours. So
Try to
Okay.
have fun, man.
it's
Bye,
my hey.
guys.
I don't care. It's my last week of work. I start my
Hey.
early retirement stuff on Thursday, so
Yay!
I'll go in
That's
whatever.
fun.
So
D&D
Yeah.
Let's
always.
go.
All right.
D&D always.
always. Oh, hey, I got the little DC20. DC20.
Yeah.
There
That's
we
good.
go.
There it
There it
is.
is. All right. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
All right. Bye,
See ya.
everybody.